Hello and welcome to Garblag Games. We're playing Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 4th edition, and this is Flint and Steel! Please check out all our social media links below, our merchandise on Redbubble, and don't forget to come and join us on our Discord server, where we have a growing community of role players. Please consider supporting the channel on Patreon. A massive thank you to all those who do support us, as 10% of everything we receive through our Patreon goes to Diabetes UK. Also support us by supporting our friends. We have the Thornless Rose, who produce leather and lasery products for tabletop and live action role-playing. There's the Old World podcast, if you want to know a bit more about the background, the design, and the story behind Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, then go and check them out. And finally, we have Bjørn Felle, who produces terrifying retro electro music. Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Flint and Steel. I'm Pete, the Games Master.
And I'm John, and I'm playing Sir Gael, the Bretonnian Knight.
Did you upgrade anything?
And I put extra points in Charm and Cool.
Ah, handy.
I'm Leon. I'm playing Corvin Athelwell, Wizard of the Empire, and I increased my intelligence because I really like casting magic, but I'm not very good at it.
I think you are.
Thank you.
Aww. I'm Sam, I'm playing Morgan, the Priest of Morr, and I spent all my experience last time, so nope, nothing this time.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Roger, I'm playing Bagric Rolfson, the Dwarf Guard, and I also haven't spent any XP.
And I'm Lawrence, I'm playing Torvald Rolfson, the Dwarven Scout, and I have spent some XP this time round. I have learnt the talent Nose for Trouble, and increased my track skill by 10.
Excellent.
It's because you can smell Bagric.
Yes.
No trouble, he's
That's
right there.
I wasn't going to say anything.
And that's something I need to bear in mind if you get something ambushed or invisible or magical.
Attack against his knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Through the heart.
So, last time on Flint and Steel, you had some bombs going off. Well, a bomb. And we actually made a few incorrect rule adjudications.
Apparently we were meant to cut that red wire.
And which led to Sir Gael having to spend a fate point when he didn't actually need to. And there are a couple of opportunities in there for us to have stopped your blood loss and all kinds of things. So what we're going to do is we're not going to retcon the story because that's already happened. What we are going to do is Sir Gael's going to have his fate point back.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Egil, thank you very much for all your contributions on rulings. Keep them coming. I think Otto as well gives us some help from time to time. But yes, comment below if we get something wrong. Anyone who's playing Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 4th edition will know that as wonderful as this game is, and I very much enjoy this version of Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, some of the rules are sort of dotted around piecemeal throughout the book, and you have to be Lawrence or Egil to figure it out. So luckily Lawrence is writing down all the page numbers so we can finally have a proper index. Anyway, okay, cool. So you had a bit of a scuffle with Mathilde and her accomplice in the Docker's Arms, which resulted in a bomb going off, taking out one wall of the building. Some Altdorf guards, militia, came to see what was going on. And you had someone who was grievously hurt, someone slowly casting a spell, and someone tending to the recently passed.
We found some secret stuff upstairs.
You did? What secret stuff did you find?
Bagric was super impressed.
Yes.
We found a very, very bad book of magic.
Yes.
Bad book of bad magic.
Yes, a badly bound
With
bad book of bad magic.
Human skin cover.
But it's fine.
You think it's human skin, you're not sure.
It's not anymore. Now it's gone.
It wasn't counted.
We burned it.
Human skin.
We burned it.
Yes, you burned it pretty quick, didn't you?
And a little pouch with some bones in it. When we burned, we all heard the scraping of bone.
Yeah, like a distant scraping. Torvald went off scouting to try and chase down Mathilde, but going through the busy streets was a bit too difficult.
Yeah.
But you got a gist of where she was going, along the wall of the precinct towards the bridge, all that sort of area. And you're right over there, Sam.
Sorry.
I'm going to have to, edit the video or something. You without a hat on. And then Sir Gale went down into the basement and found that there was a large 6 foot by 3 foot by 2 foot box that was packed full of earth and a dead body. Quite dead body. Dead for a while body. And you found out that... Let me find it. Joseph Ehlers, which is the name that the creepy, greasy dude has been using in Ubersreich, has effectively indoctrinated Mathilde into his nefarious plot, and she has been helping him to meet with various people in this building, and various boxes have been moved in and out of this building. Something was going on in his room where mud and things were taken out, and there was a book, all this book and stuff. Maybe it was a place where Mr. Apfelbaum, you think maybe this is a place where someone was trying to figure something out magically before they actually figured it out.
Would a wizard be a mister? I feel like...
Oh, sorry.
More important.
Yes.
Herr Apfelbaum.
Luminary.
That's better.
Luminary Apfelbaum. Excuse me. You therefore thought, this is something serious going on, up until Bagric found the address of a warehouse, which is near on the dock front, that this had obviously come from. However, you'd also figured out that some items were dwarven made or made by someone taught by dwarves, and you thought maybe we should go and talk to old
Dwarves.
the dwarves over in Dowiehaven, Dwarfland, as reference to by Corvin, which was brilliant. Let me just get to the right page. I need to chop this all up and put it
The
in.
Venerable Longbeard.
Yes, there you met Surehammer. No, what's his name? I've got it written down somewhere.
The Venerable.
Yes, the Venerable Surehammer. He met you. You came in, and basically ended with him saying that he was very interested in talking to you.
Yeah, I believe it ended with him asking how was Mr. Tangerman,
Yes, and you said
as well as can be expected. I think was words to that effect,
yes.
without committing to anything.
Yes. Right. So you were in the Axe and Hammer, with the large, broad rooms, low ceilings. There were lots of people moving around, and Grodni Surehammer, with his long grey beard, with various adornments plaited into it and tied in there, had greeted you, and he says to you, maybe we should go somewhere a little bit more private to have a conversation.
Aye. Bagric will just nod.
He actually nods back out the way you came, and to one of the side rooms in the main corridor. And you go in there, and there's it's like a small room with a table in the middle, some fairly low, geometric, stone-carved chairs, equally positioned around this octagonal table, which is well carved with inlaid images and geometric shapes. And he kind of sits down in one of the chairs, which for the humans in the group, it's a welcome change for not having to stand kind of stooped, but you find yourself sitting in a too low chair. So you kind of feel a little bit, unless you kind of prop yourself up a bit and sort of maybe one leg under you, maybe not for Sir Gale because of your plate mail, but you find yourself sitting in a very low chair. You guys are loving it. It's finally a chair that's built for you, the right size and sturdy. Right. Well, I spoke to Tangerman before he had to declare his untimely death when he arrived in the city. And as I understand it, you are some backup that he's sent for to help these chaps that he's hired.
That's one way of putting it.
You did some good work for him in Nuln, he said.
That with some bastard followers of the ruinous bastard powers.
Bastards. He's looking at the two of you. He's occasionally looking at Morgan, but mainly sort of looking at you two. Alright, so what do you have to deal with?
Bagrick's just going to unsling his shield and just dump it on the table in front of him.
Oh. A horror.
Aye, demons.
Aye, seen plenty of those in my time. Guess some of you may have had tanglings with those as well.
We.
You're a Bretonian. Right, I
We.
should have guessed from your big hat.
Recovering his shield, just putting it behind him.
Well done in surviving what must have been quite a fight.
I've had worse.
Beardling. He drinks some ale. Right. What do you want to know? I'm a busy man.
When we were in the Docker's Arms, we were confronting some manling lass named Matilda. She had bombs.
Bombs?
Aye.
There aren't many manlings clever enough to be doing that.
That's what I thought. Looked like a manling that had been perhaps trained by a dwarf.
Do you, have you got one?
I'll pull out relatively large piece of the shrapnel that was left, put it on the table.
Kind of flips it around his hand, kind of licks the metal. Aye, that's an interesting blend. You want to know who possibly could have done this? Well, no one approved of in the Engineers Guild would do such a thing.
No, the work's not good enough to be made by us.
I feel it maybe someone has been teaching the manlings some of our ways and their crude approximations of what you found.
Umgi.
He laughs. There is one chap, a Zumli Thunderbrand. I had to kick him out of the guild. He was cutting corners, cutting costs, all to produce things quicker, cheaper, and substandard.
Hope he shaved his head.
I was this close. That's the only dwarf I know of in the city that would do such a thing.
Where can we find him?
He's got a workshop along the docks. He gives you an address which is very near the warehouses the warehouse address that you have.
Such address is very near the warehouses.
Yeah. I think you should be aware. You should watch.
Warehouse.
Ah, yes, we have news of a warehouse that may be used in illicit dealings.
Some manlings have been playing around with necromancy.
Manlings.
Morgan nods to him with that one.
Necromancers. Yeah. Disgusting. Foul. It's wrong.
They'll be
Aye.
dealt with.
We're off to try and deal with them. You might want to warn the Undercity that there's been reports of the dead underground.
Many?
That's what we aim to find
We're
out.
not too sure. We're going to try and put a stop to it for good, but tell the others to
Right, well,
keep look.
I will do. What else? What else do you want to know?
What was the guy's name that hired those people to hunt us?
Oh, the Burgermeister.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember his name.
His name was Ernst Mailer. There you go.
Hi.
I found a name quickly in the book. Look at that.
Good job.
Yeah. Yay!
10 points to you.
Yes.
A manling by the name of Ernst Mailer has been paying to have us
Ungi.
dealt with.
That lad is a fool. He's a greedy fool.
He's a bastard.
Well, I can't speak to that. I know he's just a money-grabbing merchant like many of them. He's been elevated by these bloody Altdorf people coming in and kicking one of my dear friends out of the city.
Well, we're going to try and sort that out where we can.
Who was your friend that got kicked out?
Graf Sigismund. Well, he didn't get kicked out. He left. He was
Took a chance.
unusually
that was offered.
wise for a manling.
Aye, Tangerman seems to think fairly highly of him. Tangerman may be a manling, but he's alright.
Aye. They're both unusually honourable specimens.
Well, they may be a bit rash, but manlings are alright.
What about these lads?
Yes, we're all right.
Not known the Bretonian long. But he seems handy with that sword he carries.
Gonna say, looks like he can wield a blade.
Aye, he knows how to swing.
He grabs your arm. He's like you can feel his hand like squeezing the armour and like feeling the heft of your bicep. Aye. Oh. Not bad for a manling.
He could use some proper dwarven mail at some point, but
Get some bugmans in him.
that'd be good for the lad.
Aye.
Okie dokie.
Anyone brave enough to pick up a bomb and try and pull the fuse out, rather than just throw it away?
Did you say brave?
He's got balls, but
Right. Right.
the wizard's a good lad. He's done well.
Have you met the other wizard?
No, not yet. Lives in the tall tower.
And that elf?
No.
Bagric spits as well.
No elves yet in the city that I've met.
Oh, I thought being a wizard you'd probably have some sort of club.
They're on my to-do list to go and visit, not so much the elf. Definitely my fellow wizard friend, yes.
Aye, well, he's a clever chap. He's been handy from time to time, and with his magics, he can be handy to get around the city and talk to people that some people don't realise he's getting information. He's a cunning lad, but I'm not. I'll tell you true. I'm not true on him yet. I'm not straight on him. There's something about him. Maybe he's just a wizard.
Yes, that does make sense.
Aye.
We do tend to unsettle people.
And
Aye.
the priest's been with us for a while.
Just nods at you.
He's come in handy.
He's got steel in his eyes.
I'd say fire, but aye.
Flint.
Right, well. Are you going to go and see Graf Sigismund?
I think it's on our to-do list.
Well, he's in the mountains, do you know?
Well, I know.
I know it's in between here and the mountains. Orcs.
Well, when the time
Greenskins.
Again,
So,
Bagric
I'm
spits.
sure at
It's
some
like
point
big piles
we'll,
of spit on the floor now.
we'll make our way up towards.
Watch out for the greenskins. They've been getting a little bit feisty lately, and it's a lot of fun. But their numbers are swelling.
I noticed that on my way to the Empire.
They're getting cocky. There's more of them.
Needs to be a cull.
No doubt.
But yeah, when the time comes, can you show us where we need to go to get the graph? Get to the graph.
I'll get one of the lads to draw up a map. We know the way.
Appreciated, Venerable One. If you need to get hold of us, we're staying at wherever the hell that place is.
Forge.
The Forge.
The Falkenberg Forge.
Aye.
I know. Right, well,
you
I
need
will
us.
have some errands for you to run shortly. But I'll leave that till you're not so busy. It seems you've got quite a to-do list. He looks at you like he hasn't quite heard to-do list before. An interesting term. Aye, right, well, there's plenty to do. Bugger off. And he gets up and he walks out of the room. And about, like, the moment he's out of the door, another dwarf comes in and stands there like,
Yeah, Bagric will be getting up. Getting
I
up.
think that is our cue to leave.
Do we have to tip this one?
I'm not sure. Let's go with no and see.
Okay. The Dwarven Warrior Guard, who's not a servant, who doesn't need tipping, shows you the way to the front door.
Oh yeah, just gonna follow protocol.
yeah, absolutely. But of the Gale and Corvin, so Gale and Corvin
concerned.
comedy duo. So you are escorted to the front door, and once outside, you kind of stretch your neck a little bit. You can put your helmet back on if you want to.
I will do. I was going to whisper to you, what a lovely woman. That didn't go down well.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. I don't say that. I said it in my indoor head voice.
John, you don't have an indoor voice. Anyway.
Or an indoor head.
Yeah. Right, so you're back out on the street of Dowyhaven, and it's afternoon. There are people moving around. Dwarves moving with sort of hand carts, lots of different loads on. It all seems to be artisan wares or tools or gear or products that have been made. They're sort of moving around, and a lot of them are heading out towards the more human parts of the city, maybe to sell their wares or, that kind of thing.
Well, we should head to the warehouse.
I was thinking warehouse.
Warehouse, sorry. As a Bretonian, I can't pronounce the letter H, so I have to say warehouse.
You just said it.
I forgot. So
Okay.
I've been in the Empire too long. The H's are infected. Warehouse.
So along the docks then.
We. I know the way to the warehouse.
Well, lead on, manling.
Follow me, and I'll lead them towards the Grail Chapel, because it was on that road. Wasn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of a bit further along.
So I'll lead them to the warehouse.
Because if you remember, the Grail Chapel was actually an old warehouse that had been converted into this
How
chapel.
far are we from the forge?
Oh, you're on the other side of the river, and
Oh, okay.
There?
No, I thought we
no,
were down on this
it's
side.
over. So
right,
you are over here,
Oh, yeah.
and now you're going over there. That
we'll
made
go
a
to
lot
the
of sense to both viewers and
Yeah.
listeners. And sorry, listeners, those of you listening to this, we will have a battle match shortly, so you're gonna.
But we'll make it dramatic. So.
We'll
Yes.
try and describe it accurately for you.
We will.
Wait, is it going to be a battle? Oh, yes.
Don't worry. Okay, right. So you head towards the warehouse. You go past the Grail Chapel. As you do, Ugo is standing out the front. He's kind of sweeping away the detritus that's kind of gathered from the stevedores and people moving around.
Well, I'll leave my horse with Ugo.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll tie him up and have a few quiet words and then carry on.
A carrot comes out of his pocket and he feeds it to your horse.
Ah,
When Gale starts, I'm just going to kick off. Is this where his lady lives?
I believe so, yes.
I'm speaking frantic Bretonian to Ugo.
Don't really have time for that sort of thing. Come on, manling! Bagric will shout over.
I'll walk over and carry on. And to the warehouse.
Okay. So you make your way through. There's kind of a. You've got the address. You've obviously. Torvald's probably written it down. And you're kind of hunting your way through these buildings. And there's lots of warehouses, and they're all fairly simple construction. They all look fairly run down. It's kind of wooden buildings. A lot of them seem to have a large double door for like carts and things to go in, and then a smaller double door for people to go in. And you're sort of moving past a lot of these buildings until you come to a road where you can see that ahead on the left there's a turning in between two warehouses, one of which is the address that you have.
Does it have the symbol that was on the box anywhere on there?
It's... what time is it? Afternoon. Yeah. There's a symbol on the side of the warehouse that looks like...
Are there many people around?
Not in this area, funnily enough. It seems strangely quiet. Morgan.
It's a bit rougher, isn't it?
It is a rougher area, and generally people don't hang around the warehouses. There are often like small gangs or groups of stevedores that are hired to hang around the warehouses and beat the crap out of anyone who's like
Trying to nick stuff.
Lloyd.
trying to nick stuff and mess about. So you've walked past various warehouses where you've seen like angry groups of like
Thugs.
teenagers who've got big sticks, sort of waiting for someone to cause trouble.
I've got a big stick.
And they've all seen you and sort of just like looked the other way or not looked that interested. But as you get to here, it's a different kind of quiet. You don't get the same sense.
You say it's
Just
deathly
leave
quiet.
Not deathly quiet. Make an intuition roll. Everybody else make a perception roll.
Now, what's the minuses for wearing a helmet for perception?
Minus 20.
That's 20.
I don't think I'll do it. I did not.
Not quite.
Passed.
5.
4 success levels.
Okay. 5 success levels.
No, I passed
Oh,
5.
I would have got dead on my perception though.
Where's my perception gone?
Excuse me.
I feel like I failed my perception if I can't find it on my sheet.
I had -2.
That is ironic.
Okay.
Because of
I-
the,
So you failed. This is like a pass fail. So as you kind of get up and you can see there's big wagon and wheel ruts in the earth here. There's less kind of cobblestones. It's kind of covered in crap and detritus. And you can see they kind of turn in left into this area of these 2 warehouses. And as you're kind of standing there, the kind of milling about odd jeer of these ruffians kind of thing, the only noise in the background, it's kind of died away. And sort of a still settles, and then you hear in the distance.
From within the warehouse.
Now, players, please close your eyes while I prepare the battle map. Not done this before, have we?
Yeah. Can I close my eyes and still drink?
Oh, hang on.
Bagrick could.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not yet.
nailed it.
Not yet.
Oh, I meant my drink.
Oh, your drink. Right, okay. Hang on. I'm just weighing down my covering
beverage.
pieces of paper so that they don't...
I think that's the first perception test Corvin's ever passed in this game.
Right, now let me just make sure the battle map... Oh-ho! Hang on.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Put a
Don't worry.
light on.
I've put another light on so we can see
Let us
what's
still have
going
clothes on when we open our eyes.
on. Okay. Right, so...
I'm assuming we can open our eyes.
Can we open our eyes?
Yes, sorry. Me saying so
We
was
said
like...
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so what we have here is two warehouses.
Mysterious pieces of
Yeah,
paper.
and these are buildings, edges of buildings either side. There is a alleyway that goes around to the outside, and this is the main road that you're coming along from this direction.
So we're all over here.
So you're all over here, just slightly off the page at the moment.
Kilter.
Let's get all
Look at us.
all
we're
these lovely
people.
miniatures
Well, we're
that
getting there.
Sam has done.
They need a bit more painting.
How
Look at them.
small the dwarves are. Oh, bless them.
Yeah, but they're like
I don't
little
think they'll
tanks,
be in
man.
the
You don't want to
back.
mess with them. No. Like, I think it looks a bit more like this. It's probably more like that, isn't it? With Torvald bringing up the rear with the crossbow.
Normally, yeah.
Yeah. You can't quite see them on the screen, but you will see what we're
About.
once we get the things
We're probably
going.
more in like a sort of looser formation right now.
Yeah, no, I know.
Walking.
Absolutely. Okay, so you guys can see this area on the left ahead of you, and you can hear a scratching noise.
With my 4 success levels, can I tell where it came from?
Came from the left, from this area here.
So I can't tell which warehouse.
No, but now you're thinking about it. This scratching noise, for you to hear it,
Sounds
Would have-
familiar.
might be quite loud, or lots of scratching noises.
Well, let's investigate, team.
Right? Where's the door?
Okay, so you're going to progress up to the...
Door.
Yeah, Bagrick will
Okay, we'll wait till we...
unhook the axe
Aha!
and draw the shield.
Here we go. We have, I assume, a bit of a looser formation, as you said.
So
And
the
the-
double doors on the main road front, and then the side doors are the
Well, the
smaller
wizard
ones,
would be-
or...
Yeah, so what we have here, I'm trying not to reveal what's inside the buildings, as you can see. What we have is a double door
Oh, I see. Yep.
and,
Okay.
a massive double door and a smaller double door for people walking in and for carts. And this is a small double door and this is a massive double door.
Cool.
Here, on these two warehouses.
So for people listening, the doors of the warehouses are facing each other.
Yes, so there's kind of a
There's a corridor in between the two warehouses.
the road turns left in between two warehouses, which are kind of long.
Are there windows on the warehouses, or are they
No,
just like
no, it's just wooden walls. You know, they don't need
I'm
windows.
gonna head
So
to that door.
Which is the one for the exact address that was on the box?
That one over there,
Bagger's just going to walk straight up to that door.
Double door or single door?
the one on the right.
The closest one, the double
This
door.
is the big double door here.
Go on then.
Straight up to the double door.
Okay, right.
Stomp.
You walk up to, and I think Segal's going with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bravely ran away.
Okay, so both of you make perception rolls.
Minus 20. Oh, what?
A 4.
I'm past.
Same again.
I'm
There needs to be some sort of door.
4 success levels.
I got 1.
29.
You get a minus 20 as well.
I'm not wearing my plate armour, am I?
Oh, of course, you're in casual chain.
Casual change.
Aha!
No,
Okay.
that's not
It's like the dwarf version of like a t-shirt and jeans.
Okay, as you get to the door, you can hear more scraping and splintering wood. Like, but it's muffled, almost as if smothered by something. You're not sure. You're going to pull on
Bagger's
the
just
door.
going to let out a growl and boot the door
Okay,
in the middle.
you're going to beat the door in
Oh,
the middle.
bottom middle.
Okay,
Well, as in like in the middle
Yeah.
point.
let's make a strength roll.
Strang.
13.
And if that
so
fails, he's holding an axe.
4 success levels, and I've got, I don't know if Strike Mighty Blow counts.
Yeah, that'll count. yeah.
Guess, but it normally adds damage, but
That's fine.
success level, I don't know,
Yeah.
2 extras. So
Okay.
6.
Okay, so you plant your boot into the door, and you hear it's got a bar across the back,
He did have.
and you hear it crack, and the doors swing open to reveal a large warehouse interior.
Oh my god.
It's dark in here. It's not dark, but like you can't see everything.
Oh, there's lots of blue rectangles.
So, that's not too bad, is
I
it?
wonder what those rectangles could be.
It's a bit dark on there, isn't it? Why
Well,
is
you
it so
said
dark?
it was dark, Pete.
It's supposed to be
Maybe
dark
I'll
and
turn
spooky.
a light on it.
There is a light on it.
Yeah, that light's not very good. Anyway, so for our viewers, you can see in this room, these blue rectangles are boxes much like the ones you've seen previously, and that a lot of them are moving, splintering, and earth and wood bits are tearing apart, and some things are coming out of some of these boxes. Quite a few at the same time, like from over there. You think that there's more. There's more boxes that way.
They're all the same boxes we saw in the bottom.
They're very almost the same. You know, I mean,
Pretty much
these aren't
identical.
they're mass produced as much as they can be in
I shout
the Warhammer world.
Sacre Bleu.
So what's going to happen is you have there's erupting going on in the room. So I get to get out the mini case, and
Other mini cases are available.
no,
Are they not?
well, not for me right now. Well,
He means for
Actually-
general purchase.
this is the one I need.
Actually, yeah, there is another one.
There is, isn't there? Who's that? No, not that dude.
Who's that model? No.
Aha, there we go. Right.
I hope there's something random like
Pigeons.
pigeons.
I will keep one. I will keep the best one and name it
12
Speckled
dragons. No. Okay. Erupting out of
Zombars.
these boxes.
Skelly boys.
There's some form of initiative.
Yeah, hang on.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Burst out yet.
Amazing.
Well,
Oh,
we timed that really well.
I love it.
Like, if we'd come along later, they may have been all over the town.
A horde killer.
We're dwarves, Torvald. We're supposed to be surrounded.
Okay.
That's
I
fun.
get a rule book.
Can you get a rule book?
Can I get a rule book?
Okay. So, viewers can see that a horde of skeletons
There is a lot of skeletons.
have erupted from the boxes.
If Alvin were present, he would be telling you there are 12 skeletons currently.
He would.
there.
No, he was really
Yes.
good at counting.
Supernumerate.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's excellent. Right, should we have initiative?
Yes.
How do I roll that? Oh, yes.
D10 plus
Oh,
your
Bagric
initiative
is
bonus.
I rolled a 10. Oh, that was a good roll.
Oh, 9 add, what's my initiative bonus? It's not high. 2, so 11.
11. Still ahead of me.
Just
I rolled a
find-
10.
Just find the restless dead.
We found them. They're there.
Yes, you have.
Spoiler alert.
Helping.
Oh, just creaked one.
Right,
I didn't do it.
here we go. Mass combat.
MC.
Just give me an hour to cast a spell.
12.
Okie dokie,
Okay.
Dr. Jones.
That's that room. So I'm making a little cheat sheet here. So they create fear. So you guys need to make fear checks.
Do you want to know our initiatives first?
This is where
Yes.
I fail it.
And you haven't
I'm
seen it.
expecting
You guys
that.
haven't seen.
No, I am expecting it though.
You'll hear it in a second.
Okay, so hang on. Initiative.
Isn't that willpower, yeah? Oh, cool, actually.
No, is it cool for resisting fear?
Oh, good.
I would expect.
Let me just roll their initiative first. So their initiative is 8.
Oh, God.
Did anyone get lower than 8?
Yes.
No.
Oh,
I got 8.
you got 8. What's
I got
yours?
7.
7. 8. 7. Torvald. 8. Morgan. And Skellies. Who's next?
Corbin got 11.
I got 10.
What did you get, Roger?
14.
14. 10. 11. 14. There we go. So 10 is Segal. 11 is Corvin. And 14 is Bagric. Right. That's good. Cool. So, fear. Do you remember how fear works?
I've got it here.
Cool, go for it.
Is it a cool test?
Okay, so you have to take an extended cool test to overcome your fear. You continue the test until the end of the round. Your skill level equals or surpasses their fear rating.
So they have a fear rating of 2.
Until you do, you are subject to fear. When subject to fear, you suffer -1 skill level on all tests to affect the source of your fear. You may not move closer to what is causing fear without passing a cool test. Challenging plus 0. If it comes closer to you, you must pass a cool test or gain a broken condition.
Cool.
I rolled a 9.
Cool.
That's pretty cool.
So I'm pretty cool. I'm glad I put up my cool.
Yeah, that's handy.
5 success levels.
You're cool.
Segal?
4.
4. Okay, so neither of you are sufficiently... I'm not going to make you roll for every single skeleton.
General cool.
You've made... you've seen this room of skeletons.
Shades.
If you encounter another room of skeletons, you might
For
have to make
example.
another fear roll.
Do you get an advantage for passing that? Does that count as like a combat thing?
No.
Okay.
No. Right. So, you guys can all hear the bursting, Torvald, Morgan and Corvin. You can hear the kind of bursting, shouting, erupting noise in that room.
Plus me shouting Sacre Bleu.
It's Sacre Bleu.
What do you see?
You're about to hear something else.
The dead.
He just shouted, "What do you see?"
I thought, are we on initiative?
What does your dwarf
You can
eye
shout.
see?
He shouts, "What do you see?"
He's going to hear in reply, Kazoo!
Oh, I've never seen one of those before.
It's some sort of kazoot.
Kazoo.
It's a kazoo.
It's a
Okay.
rampant kazoo.
So, cool. So, Bagric, you're first.
Yeah, so screaming Kazook, he is going to charge straight at the nearest skeleton that he'll be looking at, which is probably that one, given where I'm looking.
Okay. And if you get 1, 2, 3, 4, so that counts as a charge because you've got to move over your base movement and under your double movement.
It's not hard when you're a dwarf.
That's true. Okay, so you get advantage. Yep, and you get to attack it.
On an 11. So I
Oh,
hit.
hang on, here we go. Let me roll opposed. These guys are super skillful. Not. -3 success levels.
My thing. It's been a while since you went 81. Oh, okay. 7 success levels and an 11's a crit.
Okay, cool. So I got -3.
Oh, let's see if the damage is going to... So 7... So you got -3.
Yes.
So 10, 14, 19, 21 damage.
Okay.
And
Cool.
crit. 49.
Right. It's all got criticals.
I can find them in the criticals table. Is that
And then just explode.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty
Criticals
much.
table to
I don't want
be-
to deny you a critical though. Have you rolled what location?
Oh, no. In the 43, probably a body.
49 on the body.
Oh, it's right arm.
Right arm.
49 to the right arm. 49. Gaping wound.
Nope.
Blow opens a deep gaping wound in the bone, I'm guessing. Gain 2 bleeding conditions.
Nope.
Okay.
I suppose they'd be leaking magic.
Well, you charge across the room, and there's actually sort of clay and mud in between their bones as
Not
they're
for
kind
long.
of getting up. But as you swing your axe and you shout "Kazook," and you just swing it through the creature's arm, through its body, smashing it literally to dust in the room, and it disappears.
And +3 wounds as well.
Well, you
Not a
full
huge
out
problem.
killed it with one blow. So, Corvin, your go.
You're a wizard.
So, I don't know the skeletons there yet. I just said
No, you know they're screaming. You've heard him shout
Blackguard's
Kazood,
just run
and he's
into a
run
fight.
into the
Okay.
fight.
That's what
you
that
know
always
And you will have
means.
heard an axe swing and then the sound
And
of
a
bones
crash.
I'm
shattering.
going to be more sensible combat driven this time because he's been very loud with his shouting. So I'm going to try and cast Etheric Armour on myself.
Ooh, what does this do?
It just gives me +1 armour to all hit locations, and it lasts for
Sometime.
3 rounds.
Oh, nice.
Okay, and what's the casting number?
2.
Summon a demon.
Oh,
So this might be one that I can just do.
demon.
Come on,
Sorry.
summon a demon. Yes!
53.
33.
So
That's
it's
a critical.
It's a critical, but it's a
Critical
success. So you succeed, but something weird still happens.
Does it? Because
Please
I have
summon
Etheric
it.
Attunement. I was only on channeling.
I do recommend if you ever play a wizard in a game like this, you should always try to miscast because it's always hilarious.
Try to miscast. I don't think you can try to
You
miscast.
can.
But I have.
Just shout.
Okay.
You can
so,
intentionally roll additional things to, like, have a higher chance of
Because
screwing
you just
up.
want demons, really, don't you? That's all we're
You
going.
need instinctive diction.
I don't have instinctive diction.
Yeah. The winds of magic to flare dangerously high. As you start to cast your spell,
So the next
Corvin, you realise that seeping out from the warehouse in front of you is like a mist that no one else can see. A mist, a thick veil of dar is creeping out, and you didn't account for this in your magic casting. And as you do, please roll on the miscast table. Minor miscast table, unless you roll 96 to 100 and then you roll on the major miscast table.
33.
You've rolled another
That's,
one.
yeah,
Wow.
that's really odd.
Is it good?
It's really bad. This is like the worst one you could roll.
Am I like vomiting and blood coming out? Really?
Rupture.
Oh, God.
Your nose, eyes, and ears bleed
Oh, this is
profusely.
the bleeding one.
Gain 1d10 bleeding conditions.
Oh my
Do you want to use the
God.
fortune point to re-roll any of those dice that you just rolled, like
Might
the
have to.
casting,
I can't take that much bleeding.
or the bleed, or the miscast?
Roll a
Can I go to reroll the miscast?
Yeah.
I'll reroll the miscast.
Okay.
33!
You just rolled that 3 times!
That's not.
He rolled 33
Not
3
possible.
times.
in a row.
Hang on, this is an episode of Star Trek. There is an episode of Star Trek where the number 3 keeps... Anyway, sorry.
Wow.
That's really
so how many
not
bleeding
possible.
conditions?
Okay, so
No, no,
Roll
no.
a d10.
Wait.
Just can you roll it again, just in case?
was that
That was a fortune point.
That's really strange.
That's really
That
weird.
is really strange.
3
I
lots
hope
of
he rolls a
33.
3 now rather than a 10.
okay.
Does that mean
Right, so you're going to roll bleeding conditions.
this is a 3? You're a witch.
So D10.
7!
7 bleeding conditions.
I know that's really bad, but I really didn't want it to be a 3.
I think you need to, like,
Explode.
use a point of something to, like, ignore that, because you have a 70% chance of dying at the end of the turn.
Well, no, you can use a fate point to not die.
Yeah, but that's burning a permanent one.
Yeah.
Right, so, yeah, but what's worth a reroll on a D10? Because it's still probably going to come out. It could come out more.
What can you use? Resolve, resilience.
Okay, so
He could use a permanent point of...
I think the blue
Resilience.
dice hate me,
Resilience
so
to
can I
pick
do
the
another
miscast
fortune to
result.
reroll it again?
You can.
In theory, I can help with the bleeding. As
Yeah.
long as I don't screw up. I roll.
Okay, so I'll spend another one, so I'll reroll on these dice to see if this dice.
Luckily,
How
your
about-
etheric armour
Hold on,
has
what did
worked.
he use?
How about like the
Fate.
orange one or something?
No, another fortune.
Yeah.
Can you re-roll?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Go for it.
It's an 8.
He rolled
8
the
this
worst.
time. So that's 8 bleeding conditions.
What is that?
But I did really well on that perception test earlier. Let's not forget that.
Fucking hell. You took 8 bleeding
So I got 8
conditions.
bleeding conditions.
Okay, so
This was your
Corvin,
easy.
So what happens immediately? This was my easy
so
spell.
Corvin steps
This was
forward
not the difficult spell.
to cast his spell, starts singing. And as he does, there's a strange eruption, like there's a gust of wind around him. And it's almost like it flows up his body. And suddenly he screams in pain. At the crescendo of his music, for his magic, he screams in pain and blood pours out of his mouth, hosing out. Were you moving forward or just doing it there?
I was doing it there, so then,
Okay.
so then walking.
So, like, blood hoses out of your mouth, your nose, your ears, your eyes, and you're like, ah! And everyone's like, what the fuck?
Fear tests?
No,
Oh,
that is like the harshest one.
Oh.
so sorry, mate.
Do I take any wounds on that, or is it all at the end?
No, next turn, you'll take 8 wounds.
Oh, good. I've got 8 wounds left, so we're good.
But you do have your armour.
Oh, did it cast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant!
You've got your
I've
etheric
got my
armour.
armour on.
There's like this there's
spell is
suddenly
shiny
like it starts to
white
form
armour.
around him, almost like a shifting light around his
The
body.
spell is cast no matter what, basically, when
Yeah.
you do that.
Boom.
So you're
That's my
armoured,
spell.
but you've just vomited up all your body's blood. Great turn, Corvin. I love magic in Warhammer. That's Warhammer. Okay. Next, it's Sir Gale.
I'll run away. No. I will
Bravely
tuck
ran
into
away.
the right.
Oh, sorry. Before that, did you want to move anywhere, like nearer to Morgan? So Morgan doesn't need to move in order to heal
stumble
you.
over
Yeah.
to Morgan.
It's up to you.
Blood all over my hands. Ah, this looks horrible.
No, your
yeah.
etheric armour kept the blood off you, so you're still
Yeah,
perfectly
strangely,
clean.
there's none on your robes.
Yeah.
Oh, I will
Somewhere
stumble over.
Alvin just
to-
goes, "Ugh."
Yeah, I know. Morgan can hear.
So Corvin
Well,
here. You're gonna
ish.
stumble over to there.
I believe in you.
As you are pretty badly wounded there. Or like impacted by it. That's just pretty hard. That's pretty harsh. But yeah. Well done for playing wizard. Right, so Gale, what are you up to?
I'm going to tuck into the right with a cry of, "For the lady!" and smash that one with a shield. There he is.
They've
Yeah.
all got shields.
This one? Yeah, that's him. That
So
one.
the opposite side of the doorway from Bagric.
Yes.
Okay. So you're gonna run around there.
For the lady! And hit him.
To there?
Yes.
Okay.
Prepare to meet my great sword, you fiend.
Oh, here we go. Roll off.
Put a good up! Excellent. What
20.
a great roll.
-5.
So, -5 plus 4 successes. So that is
9.
9. Plus...
Oh, hang on. No, John, don't take that. Take 10, because you rolled a 10 on your units die, because your weapon's damaging,
What a 0.
which is a 10.
So okay.
Yeah, because it's a D10.
Okay.
So 15, 20, 25, 26.
Okay. For the lady! And you come around and you just like bring the sword down. And you just like demolish it. It's like it disintegrates as your blade comes down. Bones and kind of cloth and the sword it was holding kind of flutter to the sides. And this one is destroyed.
Excellente. We're going to get bum rush now, right? Oh, advantage.
Yes, advantage.
You get a second one because you actually got one for charging.
Advantage.
Yep. Right. 8 is Morgan and the skeletons. Let's let Morgan go first. What are you doing, Morgan?
So Corvin
Is bleeding.
It's like
is
bleeding.
sparkly and bleeding everywhere.
bleeding horrendously.
Brilliant. I should probably try and do something about that. I was just gonna go and fight the undead, goddammit!
So was I.
You still don't know what's in there, at least.
Yeah, well, I have a strong suspicion.
Go on then. Use your magic.
Right, so,
Okay, we've got this one.
I am wondering,
It's like Ron Burgundy.
I'm wondering if, you know, for the kind of just
Go on.
to save time, maybe I should just ask to stay Moor's hand rather than stop bleeding. I just feel like I just
Well, no, if he stops bleeding before his turn, will he take the wounds?
No.
No, not after blood.
Okay, so I'd just like
Bleeding's
to point
pretty
out
horrible, isn't it?
Yeah,
You
every
can
turn you'll
do
take the
some
number
of
of
the
wounds
conditions.
equal to your
I'm guessing
bleeding.
blessing of tenacity. Instant. Target may remove one condition.
Oh.
Now,
Will live.
that's all the same condition, but there are 8 of them.
So does it remove
Is it a blessing rather than
It's
a
a
prayer?
blessing, not a prayer.
I would assume
But
it's
if I
every
get
2
additional
success levels.
successes,
Every
Yeah.
2 success
If I
levels.
were you,
removes
I
another
get additional successes.
Yeah, or spend a resilience point and roll a
one.
11 and get a critical.
Crits, I don't think really affect it.
No.
Well, there's a way to do it, I guess. So how am I going to maximise the amount of...
You can roll, and then if
What's your skill?
you can always roll
well, if I'm rolling it on, prayer?
pray. Yeah.
Yep.
62.
If you chose a 1, you would get 6 success levels. And you just go 6 gone.
Maybe.
Oh no, you'd only get 4 because it's for every 2.
I don't think you can increase.
It doesn't say
Oh,
for
you
every
can't
2.
increase it.
No,
Oh.
you can increase the number of people.
So it'll still only do
Could
one.
you say I'm going to do 4 targets and they're all Corvin?
Corvin's
Hey, you're the
left
GM.
leg,
Yeah,
his
why
right
not?
leg. His
But why
left
would you be able to do 4 people and not one person 4 times?
That eye.
yeah. Mouth, nose,
Here.
eye.
I suppose you could argue it that his 4 targets are all different bits that are bleeding.
Stop, have you got any plasters?
You're the GM.
Go for it. Go for it.
Torvald has plus.
For every 2 success levels,
Okay,
you
but I
get...
still have to pass the roll.
Believe.
Yes.
So I'm rolling it,
Believe in
and
more.
there's nothing that I do before I roll it to just hope.
Go for it. You got the touch.
He's praying here. Actually praying here.
What do you get?
No,
That looks like an 83.
that is an 83.
That's a very high number.
Can you
Fortune?
reroll?
Yeah.
There's Warpstone dice aren't helping you, aren't they?
Well, I can roll the black ones, but
Yes.
the black ones are usually bad.
No, because this is a bad thing, so it counteracts it. That's how it works.
Given how you've chosen your dice this evening, but so be it.
If I had a sword, that would have been really good.
So I'm re-rolling.
Yeah.
I'm re-rolling. I'm spending my, what is it, fortune here.
On your bleeding beard.
And you've chosen the black dice.
Come on.
Do it.
Come on.
Yeah.
More.
No. Morgan.
38.
Oh,
that's
3 success levels. That's 2. So two conditions.
I don't die next round.
I'm gonna be lenient on you because that I have to say that minor miscast. That's not a minor miscast.
No, that is horrendous.
That is you were gonna die.
I mean, that could have been one bleeding condition.
And personally,
if you
I
got
think it
10,
shouldn't be
that's-
1d10. I think it should be 1d5
That is
bleeding
horrendously
conditions.
nasty.
So you
yeah.
roll and half a.
Well,
In fact,
at
I'm
least
going to make
you're
an
not dead.
executive decision. For I'm and I'm going to use pencil. I'm not going to use pen. I'm going to change that in my book to 1d5.
D10 does seem very hard.
D10 bleeding
Minor.
conditions is too much. That should be a major miscast because that means you're going to die.
Pretty quickly.
Just a question on advantage. 'cause
very quickly.
I know that advantage applies to casting, not channeling. Because I successfully cast, do I get an advantage? Is it like... if you
Yes,
successfully
I don't know
hit
actually,
No.
because I know
No.
Prey...
No.
Morgan,
No.
you
Charging into
however, do you
combat.
get
Oh
a...
yeah.
He gets
If
one.
you win an opposed... No, prey doesn't give you one.
Yes, it
Oh,
does.
so it's an
No.
opposed thing.
No. You can make a prey roll
Oh,
before
to gain
combat
advantage.
to build advantage.
I see.
Okay.
So every prey roll doesn't give you an advantage. You can do a specific prey roll to like, I'm getting everyone excited.
Oh, I see.
Meanwhile, I think we're about to get bum rushed.
So you only had. I'm not going to have you have 8 bleeding conditions because that's just ridiculous. You're going to have 4 bleeding conditions from it,
So
and you've just recovered 2. Because I'm,
That does seem really hard
I've-
for a minor.
and people can comment if they want, but I've made a decision.
Like, we hate Corvin. We want him to have 8 bleeding
Yeah,
conditions.
absolutely.
I'm just gonna like wrap him in bandages.
So
He's gonna look like a mummy.
Do not mistake him for the undead. Do
No,
not
it's
mistake
fine.
him for
I
the
know.
undead.
I know this one. This one's too red to be dead.
right, too red to be dead.
I want a clip shot
Well,
of
I think it is a bit of
Corvin's
redemption.
combat, where he just he hit that guy and then threw up and just kept vomiting for the rest of the combat.
Right, I'm going to say it. I've said it many times, and I'm going to say it again. I know they save space by putting all the monster conditions at the end of the monster section, but I still think they need a bestiary like the D&D
If you
book.
need fear, it's page.
I suspect there will be
191.
a bestiary at some point.
Yes. Oh no, I was just looking at whether
Oh no.
what undead.
Oh
meant.
yeah.
Okay, so
I
they're
know, it was
they're going to charge into combat.
Let's do
Well,
this.
some of them will.
You've served the Emperor well.
He
by
can't
saving.
charge into combat.
Stop talking
He
and stand
can.
still.
He's going to charge into there. 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 He's going to charge into there.
Can I just say,
gonna try
this
this
guy's awesome.
He's charging into there. Yeah.
The one actually coming out
that
of
was
the ground.
just spare bits
Yeah,
left
he's
over from
brilliant.
the sprue. Right.
Dog, I'm more important than your brother. Save me.
Okay.
I think there's anything I
Let's
can
do this.
While this is going on,
That door bursts open.
Corvin, Morgan, and Torvald, that door over there is rattling.
Oh, it's like Walking
Excellent.
Dead. Right.
Also, before we begin, Roger or John, one of you roll a D5. So a D10.
This year?
2. Okay, cool.
Summons 2 Vargeist.
Oh my word.
Oh,
2 more
nice.
skeletons
Ah.
burst out. They can't do anything this
We're
round.
not going to be able to kill these things quick enough.
Okay. Well, there's only a certain number in each room that can appear, you see. There's only a certain number of boxes.
What's in box number 6?
Okay, so,
Oh, it's another skeleton.
Attacks.
Bagric. The first attack will be on its own, the second will be outnumbering 2 to 1, and then the
Et
last
cetera, et
3
cetera.
will be outnumbering 3 to 1.
He's after the skeletons.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
No, he's after, he's on 7. Okay, so the first one, failed. -3 successes. -2 success levels. Oh, whoopsie daisy. The next one,
Is a 1 a crit?
no.
Damn it.
That's 0 success levels.
Morgan's trying to run up to fight the skeleton. Corvin's just grabbing onto his
The
throat.
3, 4, and 5 have plus
Rude.
14.
Rude.
So that's actually 5 success levels.
That's
Priest-
for
priest
official.
trapping.
That's for
I get
official,
6 because of
like,
my advantage.
business.
Okay. And the next one. Oh,
That's more.
7 success levels.
9.
Okay. And the last one,
More of a practical priest.
7 again.
A 10.
Okay. Hell.
Okay.
To the square root of now.
Right. So Gale.
Oh, here we go.
First one is just 1-on-1. -2 success levels from me.
Many for John.
So you get 1. The next one is
Even more.
5 success levels.
Oh, hold on. John, remember you get advantage every time you win one of these roll-offs.
Yeah, it is.
So I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Do you defend?
Okay, you
Yes.
won that one.
And
So
you
I
get
get plus
+1
one.
for defensive, yeah.
That's what
Okay.
I can.
Now, the last three are on plus 40 to their skill. That last one was plus
I'm
20.
also on plus 40 now.
Okay. 2 success levels.
Ooh, I actually failed, I think. So I will use a fortune point to reroll.
Okay.
And rolled exactly the same.
What is it with
What
you
is
guys?
happening?
What's going on over here? I think the
Stay away from
neutrinos
my
are all
dice.
spinning in the
So
same
minus
direction, aren't they?
-3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. So 2 success levels.
And I got 6 success levels.
So
So I beat it by 4.
So you lose all your advantage.
Yes. And I do you 11 points of damage.
I die.
No.
No.
You've got lots of armour.
Everyone.
You were massively healed up.
Armour and toughness.
Everyone pooed
Well, both
themselves.
things.
5 armour, 3
Just
toughness.
One-shotting
Well,
John's
no,
characters
I've
again.
got more than 5. No, I don't.
What have you got? Power armour.
5 armor, 3 toughness is
I
8.
want it.
So I take 3 wounds. 11 take away 3 is 8.
He does.
You do have power armour, don't you? Because you just went. And last one.
I don't want that.
Ooh.
5, 6 success levels.
7.
Ooh.
No, 6.
So
I'm guessing the Bretonians probably got the highest skill.
Yes. Yeah. No doubt. Okay. Right, so hordes of skeletons are standing around. It's like a scene from Jason and the Argonauts. And you're going, and as in the film, they don't really do much. Like weapons on shields and all that kind of stuff. But it's a kind of very Ray Harryhausen moment.
I used to love the old vampire skeletons for Warhammer because they were very Ray Harryhausen.
Yes.
Very Jason and the Argonauts.
Well, these are pretty good ones. These ones.
Yeah, they're the newer ones.
I know it's a complaint. I think they have a bit too much detail on them.
They do actually. I think they
I like
should have
the normal
just
Ray
bones,
Harryhausen
shield,
with
and
a
sword. Yeah. So
they're
we've
great.
got on the video on the screen for viewers. We have Sir Gale surrounded by skeletons, and we have Bagric surrounded by skeletons,
I'm a dwarf. I'm supposed to be surrounded.
and nothing.
And Corvin,
nothing much
covered
happened.
in blood.
Yes.
It's all his own.
Corvin.
No. He's not. He's
Alright, surrounded by.
Torvald, it's your go. You, probably more than anyone else, has noticed the doors down here are rattling a la The Walking Dead on that building.
I'll just tie you up in your
I'm
skull.
going to run past
Time out, help me.
Corbin and Morgan.
Oh, don't go in here.
I've got this.
Does anyone have a healing potion?
Yeah. I've got a spell.
No. Didn't you guys have
I don't
healing?
think so.
yeah.
Stuff.
I probably do.
We're carrying them. I know for certainty we're carrying.
Oh yeah,
Because we bought the crate of them.
true.
Is it a healing salve or is it a
We've got both.
healing draft?
We bought we bought
'Cause a
drafts
healing
and
draft-
things.
I think I have
Just
at
as
least
a
a
reminder.
healing draft.
For
Why does this never come up?
yeah,
Why did this come up when I
I
got
was
shot?
like,
Mainly
I'm
we've
sure I
probably
saw the
forgotten
first
because
season.
it's
yeah.
Just
That's-
healing.
it was more a case of they forgot all the
Just to
stuff they
throw this
carried.
out there, we bought them in season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that old woman in that shop.
The old woman on the market.
They've all gone stale.
Right.
It's actually not been that long in real time.
She was like a little cottage industry, and Bagric went in there.
And
And
bought all of it.
It's like, I want 30. And she's like, I only make like 3 a week.
Yeah.
How many have you got? This many. I'll have that many.
Yeah, it's like it's not D&D, mate.
Yeah, we've got like a barrel.
Just
of,
trying to look them up to see
got
what
a barrel
they
of
do
healing poultices
in case.
and a crate
case
of
it's
healing.
relevant.
In
drafts.
case in case it's relevant. Healing draft.
It's okay, I can just cast magic and heal myself.
Healing
Yeah,
draft
I agree.
basically
I will
means
just hold your hand down and be like,
you
"No."
recover your toughness bonus in wounds
Oh, that's quite good.
immediately.
Yeah, that's not so useful with bleeding.
No.
Might stave it off. Another round.
Yeah,
I
it
will
might be
stave
helpful.
you
Well,
off.
it would,
Yeah, it would
Dude,
keep you going.
right, that's it now.
Torvald may pull something
Okay,
out.
so Torvald, what are you doing?
Um,
He's going to pull something out of his bag.
yeah, I will sort of grab the one the only one I'm probably carrying in my bag.
Yeah.
Pass it to Morgan, and as I start to run, jumping over the sort of clearing the blood as best as I can,
Yeah.
and basically just thrust it at Morgan, going, take.
No, I know as it needs.
Take this. And basically, all you'll hear as I head off is just grumbling and cazzling. This is Torvald in probably slightly annoyed mode.
Just sounds like generic Caslid then.
The tone might suggest something. I will head up towards the door.
Right, so you're gonna.
He's
So
the
you
more
can
reasonable
move.
of the
You've
two.
got a movement of 3, right?
Yeah.
So you can run 6.
Run
Can't
is
really argue.
12, technically.
It's 12 yards.
Yeah.
But each
And they're 2
square is 2 yards, so it's 6
6.
squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get to there.
Yeah. And at which point I can see in the doors and see what's happening.
You can see your brother
and I
surrounded
can
by
see that
skeletons.
door over there, at which point it's kind of like, stink.
Load
Okay.
that crossbow. I love the fact that your figure's holding an axe and a crossbow. It's almost like he's going to load his axe onto the crossbow.
I mean,
Yeah. Because of the head,
you
it
just
can
keep
go around
firing
the
the
corner.
crossbow
Made up.
until they get in range, then you put the axe in the crossbow and it's like a bayonet.
Oh, I love it. Wicked. Okay.
Not
right.
really, viewers.
That's actually a thing. I'm pretty sure.
You sure?
Anywho,
A crossbow with an axe.
So, before we move on to... Sorry, before Torvald, we should have done that Bagric and Sir Gale both need to make 6 cool tests to resist corruption.
Oh, does Torvald also need to make a fear check to see
As
what's
they
going
move towards them.
Because you've been in physical contact with a corrupting
can you
influence.
critically pass one?
It's just pass or fail.
So it's just a normal cool check, yeah?
Yes, 6 times.
Pass. So 1.
I'm not sure I like the idea of having to pass 6 rolls.
What
at the
happens if you
moment.
fail out of
Take
curiosity?
a point of corruption.
Failed.
That passed.
Take a point of corruption.
And failed, so I failed 2.
I failed 1 but fortuned it.
2 corruption's not
Is that 5?
not bad.
Can you get rid of corruption? I have no idea how all of this
My
works.
healing
I
spell
think so.
can heal corruption.
Where does corruption
By the way, if you were out of fortune points, you can take a point of corruption like a fortune.
Where does
So you could, ask the dark gods for help.
where does corruption go?
It's heathenist talking.
This is my friendly face.
Oh,
I found it.
yeah, reverse to the page under psychology.
Is corruption
of wealth.
just like in other games that didn't come into effect for a while?
Until you get to a special number.
Oh, occasionally, if you have lots of corruption in you, I can say,
This happens.
would you like to lose some of your corruption?
All of your blood explodes out of your face.
But if it does, then you stab Torvald in the back, or you let the monster run away, or
How do you
fall
lose
asleep
corruption
while I'm watching.
normally?
It's very hard to. There are 2 methods.
No.
Dark Whispers or Absolution.
I like the second one.
Cleanse a profane temple to the dark gods through the very act may expose you to more corruption. Complete a holy pilgrimage and receive a blessing from a high priest at the end of the long, dangerous journey.
So if I level up...
Yeah.
Right, well, I'm a high priest. Nope.
Corruption.
Stop
So
that.
you can get rid of it, Corvin.
Yeah, by
if
casting a spell.
Yeah, if I heal, if you then pass a -20 endurance test, you heal a point of corruption.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah,
You're fucking good at that, aren't you?
With dwarven
So,
toughness.
It's
if you
okay, I shall cast the spell.
should you ever gain more corruption
Then you explode
points
again.
than your willpower bonus plus your toughness bonus, immediately attempt a challenging endurance test. If pass, you've held off corruption for now. If you fail, you mutate.
wow.
Oh my days.
That will help you find the sword for that lady.
I did not realise undead were so
No, I'd have to
corrupting.
kill myself.
Well, when you come into contact with them, you have to test against corruption.
Holy Jeebus.
Jesus.
We'll have to burn you, Bagric. On the fire with you.
Luckily, dwarves are incredibly resistant.
But each skeleton is a fresh source of corruption, but once you've...
Oh, what does magic
As in
resistance do?
physical contact. Once you've no longer in contact with them, or if you're not in contact with one and you shoot it from afar, then it's not going to try and corrupt
So
you.
you only have to do it once from one source? Or does
Yes,
it
once
keep-
from one
When
source.
physical
Okay.
contact, do you mean they have to touch us?
No, it's
Like
not necessarily
within-
like physical. It's like
within
being
range.
close to you. They're a source of spiritual corruption. Something is foul about them,
Okay.
and them being this close to you is a corrupting influence.
Cool.
Pointing
Morgan.
See, at the moment, it just looks like the two of us are standing
Yeah,
there
okay.
having a chat,
Hey.
being like, what are they doing?
Just here.
I'm bleeding.
Pointing
That's
on
not
the
well.
This is not what is happening
Does
at all.
Torvald have to take a fear check for seeing the skies?
Torvald does need to make a fear check for seeing the
Torvald
skies.
does not care.
Torvald does not care.
He's been this
I'm a
before.
dwarf, mate.
Always forget. I get +1 strength from my charge.
Okay, right. So that was Torvald. So we're back round to the beginning, and it's Bagric.
Well,
Did he shoot him?
No, because
No,
I did
round.
other stuff.
alright, in which case, I will attack one of them.
Attack the darkness.
Okay.
That one.
The short one.
This one right here.
Oh, hang on.
That
Wait.
specific one.
Now point.
This one.
Okay.
For no particular reason.
Excellent.
What's the name of that one?
Jeff.
Jeff the Skeleton.
So he needs to roll his defence.
Oh, yes, he does.
All the
Here
good
we
it's
go.
about to do him.
Oh, he did really well. Oh, no, actually, he's
Is
at
that
plus
sarcasm?
40. So he got 3 success levels.
Do you get that when defending as well?
I think
Probably.
Combat. Well, he's about to lose
so,
it.
because
but, you know.
you're
You're still under pressure, aren't you?
you're all up in each other's business.
All up in each other's grills.
Right, well, I'm currently on
what?
111, so 10 success levels.
Yeah, I think you're all right though.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm just checking, because I thought you only got...
You're making me rapid fire find the combat section in this book.
It
Combat.
would be great.
Aha!
Yeah, someone should invent.
Torvald's on the combat section.
No, that's Lawrence.
yeah, sorry.
Torvald's got a book for this.
Could you imagine if someone programmed
possibly.
like Alexa to know all the rules in the rulebook, and you could just go, Alexa, how does
what's this?
corruption?
That's on
Or
page
any other
73.
home help, voice activated home help
Oh
device.
yeah,
Other brands are available.
Other brands are available.
But you could just go, Alexa, explain corruption.
Yeah, it goes, and then it'll talk
should
for
start
20
talking
minutes.
about other things.
Yeah.
I think that would be really good. There you go.
Explain
Kickstarter.
Woof corruption.
Yeah.
That number is...
Kickstarter. Get on it.
Is it attacking?
In melee combat.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So,
I thought it would be,
So
because
it gets plus-
all those other ones are getting annoying you at the same time.
10 success levels.
Okay. And how much damage do you do then?
I don't know. How many success levels did you do?
I got
27.
3 success levels, yes.
Okay, so...
I thought you'd done the calculation, sorry.
No, I was waiting to hear what
Yeah.
I got. So
You're getting 13 success levels. Even for you, that would be crazy, wouldn't it?
I can't get
Yeah.
13. 7, 11, 16, 18.
Crunch.
I
That one.
Oh, sorry.
That one.
That one. Okay. Good, because that one I was removing has got an arrow in his face. I quite like that model.
It's alright, that's the one Torvald's about to aim at.
Oh, it's so
There's
good.
now a hole there where that skeleton was.
Oh, no, it's not
Sigale.
Rich, you're
Oh, no, it's
first.
Corvin. Corvin.
You are dying.
I'm fine. It's only a little blood. 2 bleeding conditions. That's
What is
nothing.
your channeling?
channeling?
I was
You
just
start
thinking you
singing
could channel
again.
you could do a critical success on your channeling spell, so it automatically casts the next round.
Yeah, but that's only if I get a critical success on it. It's 9.
Yeah, you can spend
casting.
resilience. You can spend a point of resilience to get any result on a die roll that you want.
But if it's critical, then I have to roll in the middle.
Oh yeah, true.
So there is that.
Okay, so you take 2 wounds,
Oh, now at the start of my turn, I take
Yes.
2 minutes. Okay.
and you have to roll to see if you die.
Oh, just
Because you've got 2 bleeding conditions.
right. Okay.
Yeah, or do you want me to roll it?
How does he roll to see
I'll
if
roll
he...
it.
20% chance. If you roll under 20%, then you die.
So
And then you
One or
spend a
two.
fate point.
Conveniently, I'm right here.
It's 1 or a 2.
okay,
Or you can fortune point that wrong.
One, I believe.
Or
in
I'm
you.
right here.
5.
Oh!
Next one.
Oh.
No, that's going to be a 2. I'm going to roll that.
What are you rolling again for?
The
You
only
see, I do it
No.
twice.
No.
20%.
Each bleeding condition gives you a 10% chance
Okay.
of dying.
Phew. Right.
Yeah.
I'm good. Right. Let's run on and do badly things.
Oh.
You're still bleeding.
No, it's fine. The dwarves are in trouble.
If you
dwarves are in
die,
trouble.
I will have to deal with you.
Okay, so you can
Go
Move
cast some
4.
spells.
and
I
do
can move
something,
4.
or you can run 8.
Ah,
Can you get in range of your big spell?
not my big one. No, I have to be. They have to be swarming all over.
You could
me.
go here, and these doors are open now. So you can, if you were here, well, actually, you can see them from here.
Oh no, who would 8 in there and start casting? Because they're all in combat with us.
I'm running in the room.
Yes,
You're
good
running.
man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Morgan, with
1,
me!
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Blood
8.
still flowing
you
from
go.
your ears.
There you go, you're in the room.
There you go. Good man. We
You
all
wanna
take
fight us
part
together?
in your presence.
So, Gail, you sense... You
Fear test?
Yes, fear test. But
Runs away.
Please don't fail.
no, it just couldn't go towards them.
Oh, thank God.
20 is fine. Yeah, easy.
Jeez.
So Gail, as you're standing there and you're about to swing, you bring your blade up and a light shines behind you, and you're about to, and you're like, oh, Corvin's walked in the room.
Corbin's walked in the room and made me fail my check because I was blinded.
Oh, hang on.
Distracted.
Here we go. Right, which one are
Glinted
you?
off your
Which one are
armour.
you attacking?
The one closest to Corbin. Scimitar.
This one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sam the Scimitar.
Sam the Scimitar.
I have to read.
Old Sammy Scimitar. I got 5 success levels.
I will fortune my roll. Please.
Lady.
I rolled exactly the same.
No.
What is happening?
What is going on your side of the table?
Ghosts.
How is this
It's not.
happening?
It's not. It's not the same as the previous round. It's just the same as
Yeah,
this last roll.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's twice I've used fortune poles and rolled the exact same.
That's really weird. That's
I
happened.
think it's cheating.
2, 3,
God.
4 times. Okay.
Well,
right.
rolling the same number 3 times over, that is 1 in a million, I think, isn't it?
100 times 100 times 100. Yeah.
Screw
It's
you,
1 in a million.
God.
Buy a lottery ticket when you go home.
It's just not fair, is it?
So what are you doing, John? How many success levels did you get?
Not he missed.
I missed. So
'Cause you got
minus
5.
Okay.
some.
So he gets advantage. Woo!
Minus some is
I
what
need
I
some
got.
sort of method of... Oh, hang on.
Dice and
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This guy's got advantage.
Boys.
Oh, that's the only advantage I'm going to get this whole fight.
Lucky I'm here for you, Scale.
It
Right.
distracts
I
me.
just come in the room
Next
just in time to
is
see you get
Morgan.
dead.
Shines off
You've
my sword
definitely-
into my eyes.
Corbin, you son of a bitch.
So he's still bleeding.
Yeah.
He has 2 bleeding conditions on him.
Yes.
Which means he has a 20% chance of just dying next round.
Yes.
But you could kill some zombies.
Help me, Morgan.
They're skeletons. Yeah. I'm fine. Ow.
Well, I've got to chase after him.
Okay. Are you going to run and not be able to do anything, or are you going to move 4 and do another prayer on him? No?
I don't think you can be. You've got to be pretty close to do your thing, don't you?
6
No,
yards?
blessings have a range of 6 yards.
That's 3 squares.
Can you bomb
Which is
some
one
undead?
too far from where you've run.
Be braver, Morgan.
Because you're a pain in the ass.
You can't run and do something,
You
can
shouldn't
you?
have been lagging
It's-
behind.
I wouldn't have thought so.
No.
I didn't say that in character.
Spooky, spooky.
You
moving.
wouldn't dare.
Corvin's terrified of Morgan.
Spooky Morr Hell Dream.
Spooky Mormon hell dream. We've been having...
More right.
Yeah, more right. More-ish.
In running, on your turn, this doesn't cover this. You run, spend your run movement plus success level in yards. Oh, so if you run, you actually roll
Oh,
an
hang on.
athletics test and add that
The
success.
Blessing of Tenacity has a range of 6 yards. However, if
If
you
you success
if you
levels.
get 2 success levels, you can double the range.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that might be worth trying. So you can go.
So I can move
you can go to
with
there.
not running. And then attempt
Were
to
you there?
throw stubbornness
2,
at
3,
him.
4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you'll need 4 success levels to
What?
get range on him. Because 6 yards is 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so... And then
So I
so
need to double
2
it.
success levels to double it.
Oh, to double. Yes, to double it. Sorry.
It doesn't have 3
yeah,
yards.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Alright, choose your dice.
Black.
Since we're having
Always
so much
better
luck
than
with
black.
dice this evening. Right, so I'm making a prey roll
Go for it.
to try Blessing of
And
Tenacity.
everyone's going to pray
again.
that you make your pray roll.
I deserve to be healed.
Do you?
It's a pass.
It's a pass.
It's another
pass.
range.
However,
Not enough.
no.
Alright.
It's all
No,
How many
not quite.
success levels is that? 1.
It's only 1, yeah.
You can use a fortune point to add...
Add a success level.
Yeah, but I don't want to waste all my fortune points on healing him when I could just, like, murder everything.
That's true.
It's a fair point.
But I'm going to because I'm that guy.
Okay.
Skelly
Oh,
box.
Morgan's nice like that.
Yeah, he is. Despite
Okay.
the fact that you're terrified of him.
So you're going to
he
spend
finds
a
it funny.
fortune point, or do you want to take a corruption point to do it?
No.
I gotta try.
Okay, so that is now spent because I didn't spend. Did I spend it earlier? No, I did.
No,
Didn't I?
how many have you got in total?
Well, I start with 3.
Yeah,
you're
you
down to
spent
one.
what you
And I
spent
spent
one
one
earlier.
earlier.
Yeah.
So you're down to 1.
2.
They didn't
I
need
have spent
4
one.
successes to reach.
No.
My 2.
You just needed 2.
2
Yeah.
successes to each. So you remove 1.
So
One
you're
bleeding
feeling
condition.
tenacious.
Oh, no,
Doubly
oh,
tenacious.
1 at the beginning of my next round.
Do we get... Does death blow a thing?
you. Blood's drying.
It's size.
I assume
Oh,
I'm
is
just
it
running
size?
out.
Yeah. So death blows size thing.
So
Okay.
I know, I thought the size thing just...
I had the 2 success levels. Spent the 2 success levels
Can you
on
heal
extra
us?
range.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
let's
Any
take another
corruption
one. So we've still
removed.
got 1.
Yes, you've still got 1 left.
Right.
Yep.
Skelly bobs.
Skelly Bobs. Okay. Bagric, I'm going to try. It's probably not going to do anything,
I've
but
just halved the
so
job.
here we go.
Incoming.
Let's see if I can cause 1 wound on Bagric
Try not to roll
in this
I can
fight.
death blow.
You can death blow.
What's that?
If you kill a melee opponent in a single blow, you may move the character space to occupied to attack another opponent if there is one available.
Oh.
You may keep doing this a number of times equal to your weapon skill bonus. You may not attack the same character more than once.
Oh, I wish we'd
Okay.
do that.
From now on, we shall do death blow, and I'm sure you'll annihilate all the skeletons next round.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's fine, there's a whole other warehouse of them, I'm
Okay.
sure.
Healing Corvin is
It's-
just as fun as killing skeletons.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
9 success levels.
Ah, I only got 7.
He gets plus 40 to do that.
I know. No, I failed that one.
9, no.
That's not going to happen. Oh.
Good luck with that. 3. 11 success levels.
Even when I get 7, it's not.
So you know when you
6.
scoffed at getting, like, what was it, 14? Oh yeah, I can't get that many.
10, so
110 success levels.
8.
Okay. All of the skeletons kind of bang, dung, 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 scratching at your armour, their weapons clattering off you, and you kind of stand there spinning around going dung, 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 and none of them get through.
Let's do this.
So Gale, okay, I'm going to start around the other side.
Alright. Ooh, that was a
Did you
terrible
just
one.
roll that again?
That's really bad. That's -5.
That's 90 again.
90 again. So I got...
Is that the third one in a row?
Yeah.
Did you just roll 93?
I got -1.
No, that's not in a
I got
row.
-1 success level on that one because I rolled
So 6,
80.
3, I got -2.
Okay, so I hit beat by 1.
Yeah.
So you take 8 points of damage, which probably counts for nothing,
So it's
but which
just
means you
1.
take 1 point of damage. Right, second skeleton,
Come on. I've been rolling really high recently. Oh, that's better.
-1 success level.
I got 6.
They've got an effective weapon skill of 75 right now.
And they're still not doing
And
that.
how did you... Wow, you must
I
have
just rolled an 83.
I've been, yeah.
You
Next
get
one?
advantage.
Yeah, I've done it.
That's better.
That's not.
6 success levels.
I did
For
not
this
get
dude.
6. I got
Who's just wearing pants.
1 success level.
Oh, so I beat you by 5.
To our colonial chums.
I'm gonna use my last fortune pulse to reroll that.
Whoa, okay.
I rolled a plus.
99.
99.
That's a critical failure.
That's Oops table.
Oops table.
Hang on, I've
Someone get the oops table.
I've got the.
I've got it. Hang on. Let's
out of
calculate
curiosity.
the hit first. So you were minus what
I'm
success
now
levels?
minus 3.
Okay. So I do you 12 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm nearly dead.
Ow. Hold on,
But-
12, but minus your armour and toughness.
Yeah, I'm still nearly dead. 5. 3.
Let us know in the comments what you think of the 2 new characters for Season 3.
Yep,
Because they might not be around much longer.
And
Roll
still
on.
2 skeletons
Roll
to
a
attack.
D100. Oops table.
Oops table. Do you want me to roll it or do you want to roll it?
I rolled 61.
That's got to be good.
You stumble badly, finding it hard to right yourself. Lose your next move.
Oh,
Oh, right.
you're not going anywhere. Okay, we're going around here to this guy.
Ooh.
-1 success level.
Oh, I got more than that.
Okay, and then the last dude. Oh, hang on.
Let's go another one.
Advantage.
2. 3. 3 success levels.
I got 4.
Oh, bloody hell.
Sorry. 8 damage.
That's
So just be
knocks
1.
me out.
1 wound.
Yeah, it won't.
Close.
Didn't knock you out.
2 wounds.
Okay. That's all of the skeletons, but he got another advantage. Da 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 da! Ah! I'm really excited.
So,
I might just try and zoom the camera in slightly.
a quick question on the difference between the fate and fortune and the resilience and resolve. So the resilience and the resolve are permanent spends?
Resilience and fate are permanent spends.
Right.
What's resolve?
Resolve is really hard to get back,
You
Right.
can.
but you can by
And
like, doing what you do.
What can you...
Resolve allows you to ignore a condition for a round, which I think is a bit lame, but it should be like for an encounter.
It might be
Yeah.
useful.
Yes. Explain the result.
No, but it should be like, oh, I ignore
should
it
be bigger
for the
than
next
that, yeah,
half
okay.
hour.
Yeah,
you know.
okay.
Hang on. Resilience and resolve. 1721. Let's just get this right, shall we?
Sorry, I just thought it might be relevant
No,
in the
no,
near
you're
future.
You're absolutely right. Okay. Spending resolve. Become immune to psychology until the end of the next round. Ignore all modifiers from all critical wounds until the beginning of the next round. Remove 1 condition. So you can actually remove a condition with a resolve.
Ignore it. Okay.
If you remove the prone condition, regain 1 wound as you surge to your feet.
Why
wow,
would
that's
you do that, though?
Spending resilience.
Yeah. the
I
juice.
deny you. You may choose not to develop a rolled mutation.
Okay.
Or I will not fail. Roll rather than roll, you choose the number you roll.
So you can do that after you've already rolled.
You can even choose to do this on a test already failed. Fate and fortune. Fortune, re-roll or fail. Add +1 to a test after you've rolled. At the start of the round, choose when to act in that round, disregarding initiative order. And then a fate point is die another day. Instead of dying, you're knocked out, left for dead. Or, you absolutely missed me, because the two things are slightly different. Now, regaining resolve. Resolve is regained whenever you act according to your motivation. I think we're in the right area for you, Morgan, to be dealing with your motivation.
I just have to get past some obstacles.
The dwarf.
I wasn't thinking of the dwarf.
Don't
You
stop
can
me,
move
lad.
through friendly people. Resilience is a bit harder. The GM may
Morgan, I'm
grant
saving them for you.
the GM may grant a resilience point for an act of extreme importance to your motivation, permanently nourishing your soul. But such an event will be very rare.
Cool.
There we go. Right. So
Those other skeletons.
that was those skeletons.
Amazing
These
skulls.
skeletons are going to move in, and he's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So each one of these squares is 2 yards, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to go there. Bagric, Roger, John, or Leon. Roll a d10. A d5.
Me. 4.
So you roll a 4.
I rolled an 8.
You roll an 8. Okay, cool. Right, I need some more figures.
More skeletons.
So currently this entire combat is, what, 12 yards across?
Lots of skelly bobs.
Yeah, 36 feet.
I think about 16
Wrong box.
from that guy.
Why, have you got like some super duper spell that just like annihilate?
Probably.
Yeah.
Only
that
Morr
little-
was really good at killing the undead. Oh, wait a
Yeah,
minute.
no, I know. Right. These miniatures have bows, but they're not carrying bows.
They are
Who
melee
buried all of these things with weapons, inconsiderate geeks?
fighters. I just happen to have some archer
Okay,
tomb guys
and
kicking about.
Torvald, you watch as the big double doors over there
Burst open!
And 12 skeletons appear.
So, why
And
didn't we go to the pub for a drink or something first?
surging into the street.
They're quite fast for the undead.
Well, they've just run from here to here, basically.
Nice.
I believe this
So,
is what is
We
called
can't see the battle mat at the moment, Pete.
Oh, damn.
Just because I think people might want to see the mess that's just happened.
So
Yes.
from the other warehouse that we're not in, the doors are flung open,
Oh god.
and a veritable
11.
small horde of skeletons has burst forward.
12.
That's only
Oh,
about.
no, that guy's in there, isn't he? Sorry. That's not even 12.
At this point, this is what I believe is called a target-rich environment. However, it is also what is called, which is also what a dwarf would consider an excellent target for a flame cannon.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
it's your turn, so.
Right, hang on.
you bring the flame
I'm
cannon?
just going to try and zoom that camera in a little bit. Just so we can... Oh, no, actually, that's going to screw everything up, doesn't it? Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
No.
Peter, you are
Did
a
anyone
fool.
pick up one of the bombs?
They took them all.
Took them away from us.
Should have argued with them. Anyway. So, yes. I'm going to take a little picture.
Anything made by
to
a
share.
manling's not worth
Gone a
having.
bit wrong.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
It's okay. I'm not important. I'll just go over there.
No, just getting a cool, shot of...
Morgan, you take the ones on the left.
These 6 are mine!
Torvald, in here with us.
Okay, cool. Right.
It is Torvald's. Okay.
Yeah.
Torvald, what are you doing?
Target the leading one and crossbow.
Okay, cool.
Twang.
Patwang, patwang, patooey twang.
That's what they make.
Possibly aim at the front one and really unleash the crossbow.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
That's a 1.
In a good way.
That'll do nicely.
As in, yes.
Yes.
How many
1.
success levels
Yeah.
is a 1?
For me, that's with the aim. Oh, hang on.
Also, headshot.
Yes.
I forget. I'm using the crossbow, so I actually
Doesn't he
have
need
the
to take
range
a
one.
fair
It's a
check?
skill, don't you?
Yeah, no, that's
He's already taken a feature.
Ranged crossbow.
So you had to
yeah.
take a new one if a new group of enemies appeared.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right, John. Thank you.
I know things.
past
You
that
okay?
as well.
Okay, so how many success levels?
Luckily,
That's
dwarves
5.
are really
5
good
success
at
levels.
5 success levels.
Okay, cool. So how much damage do you do to the lead skeleton?
I'm expecting to fit one.
Really?
Crossbow.
9.
Yeah, 9 plus
Okay.
That
We've
rolling
been
is not
rolling
fair.
tonight.
14.
14.
You've done very well.
14 damage.
14.
Okay.
Stop right now.
Square in the head,
Hang on.
or what's left of it.
Just dishing out some
It is
more.
now. Headless
So what did you say?
skeleton.
14.
14.
14. Okay.
Is it bad?
No.
Oh my god, it survived.
They're wearing
Well, it is dead.
some sort of armour, rags of leather and chain together. It's kind of, yeah, they seem to be slightly armoured.
Right, go on,
But you
Roger.
hurt it. Right. Back round to the beginning. Bagric.
Kapla! 4. 11 success levels.
11.
I rolled a 4,
Okay, right,
and
here
I've
we go.
got 4 advantage.
Okay, here we go. 12 success levels. No. I know, I actually got 5 success levels.
So, 6, 10, 15, 18.
18.
Which one were you doing?
That one.
Okay.
In fact, no, the one that just ran in.
Okay. He
And
explodes.
I'm going to use trigger death
Okay.
blow to hit another one.
So you're gonna? Do you have to move into his?
No, as long as they're in swinging range, I'm all good.
Okay.
Oh, swing.
So I will just belt the one that's nearest Corvin
Okay.
on a 29. So
0.
That's worth noting for next time. I should have got higher.
29. 9 success levels.
I got 0.
More damage than last time then.
Okay. Which
Oh,
one are you doing?
The one that's nearest Corvin.
Oh, this one.
And then I will hit the one that's next nearest Corvin.
Okay. Because we've just figured out there's a
Oh.
death blow rule.
22. So
Oh.
I hit with a crit.
Well, let's just see how much damage you do, shall we? I got -1.
So more.
Okay. So he explodes.
So limit up to my weapon skill bonus, so I can do 2 more. 5 success levels.
I got
3 success levels.
Remember, you're not getting plus 40 anymore.
Oh, no, good point.
You're only getting plus
I'm
20.
getting plus 20. So I got 1 success level.
Cool. 5, so 4, 8, 12 damage.
Okay.
But then that stops the death blow because I one-shot it.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Right. Corvin.
So I think I have to spend a resolve point to get rid of my bleeding condition.
Okay.
So spend a point of resolve.
You stop bleeding.
I'm no longer bleeding.
Aha! Huzzah! You stuffed tissues up your nose, and
Yeah.
you're good to go.
And now I'm gonna move towards the other horde. So I want to
This
come
one?
out, and I move 4 spaces. Oh wait, do you need help?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, Bagwig's going to come over and sort of dish that
Oh
out.
yeah, and I can watch him for more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I'll come.
It's a shame we didn't know about death blow because that would have affected you as well, John.
Ah, it's fine.
It will do on your next go, because you'll...
Yeah, I haven't rolled it yet.
No, I know, but you'll smash
So
one of them
Corvin's
up.
in Segal wobble around, and then gone. He's fine.
Yeah. 1, 2,
3, 4.
3, 4.
Yep.
a really good
over
thing
here
I'm
or
not close.
towards?
Still chasing
Okay.
you around or anything.
Closer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
It's worth noting that shooting at a large group, which is between 7 and 12 targets, is a plus 40 because it's easy.
So how much damage should you have done?
Extra 4.
An extra 4.
Then that one is dead.
crumble.
Yep.
Oh, that was the one you were going to hit? Oh, disaster.
Corbin runs over and it just falls.
What's the
Yeah, it's like,
I spend where I get to choose my dice roll?
Resilience, and that's permanent.
That's hard. Well, yeah. Super
Oh,
hard
go
to
on,
get
do it.
back.
Do it.
So I'm going to start channeling,
Okay.
and I'm going to start channeling for banishment, which is casting level 12.
Right.
But I'll spend resilience to get a critical,
An 11.
so that I can cast it next round.
Whoa.
Wasn't it true?
Good
And
job.
you get a minor miscast.
No, I don't. I checked because I have a Etheric attunement, and if you get a critical while channeling, you have to
doesn't
roll a
count.
miscast unless you have Etheric attunement. So
Aha.
I can handle
Okay.
crit in a channel, but not in a casting.
Look at that. That is
You just
awesome.
have to survive
Clever.
being dogpiled.
Yeah, I just have to survive being dogpiled. I'll start channeling, singing.
It's me.
What's the range on that spell?
Willpower bonus yards from me. So I'm hoping they surround me.
It's a
Okay.
bomb.
And what does it do? What does the spell do?
Kills everything.
They'll
Yeah,
get,
no.
they'll all gain unstable.
Oh.
So if their toughness has to be less than my willpower bonus, which I hope so. I don't know that it is.
What's your willpower bonus?
Some. It's
Oh, maybe you didn't think that one through.
I don't know what they're tough. How tough can a skeleton
It's
be?
fine, Corvin's totally got this.
He'll be fine.
Fine. And they'll all. Anyone in that range then gains unstable. If they're undead and demonic, they gain unstable. And if they're already unstable, they go down to 0 wounds.
Whenever it ends a round engaged with an opponent with higher advantage, the creature loses as many wounds as the difference.
Oh, is that what unstable does?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I just quickly looked that up while you were...
How many advantage have you got?
0.
I just
Okay.
wanted to cast a big spell.
If they
You'll
have
have to bear that
unstable.
in mind. Skeletons have unstable anyway.
Right.
So.
Oh, do
Let's-
they?
There's
Let's
too
do-
many rules not explained on
Oh,
each
they're already
monster.
unstable.
They're already unstable.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Let's do
That's a different effect.
I
But
don't
you
know what
said
their
their toughness
toughness-
bonus has to be lower than your willpower bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see how this goes.
Let's do combat.
Right. So, Segale.
I believe in
I
a
hit
knight
the
called Gale.
one with the Viking helmet.
It will look very pretty.
This one.
Don't hit one with
no,
advantage.
he's got advantage.
The other one.
This
Across. To the left.
This
of me.
one. This
There,
one.
Yeah.
That one.
Does he have a Viking helmet?
It's got a spike on the top.
Oh, right.
So no.
It looks like 2 spikes in here.
They
Okay.
also don't have
Right.
spikes.
Huzzah!
Oh.
Oh, that was a terrible roll.
Okay.
Have you got any fortune points left?
No, it's wonderful.
Oh. -2 success levels.
Still better than me. Oh no, I got -1.
So
There
you
you go.
hit.
1 success level.
What was the value on your D10?
7.
So you can take a 7 in for your damage instead of the...
Oh no,
No,
the
it's a 3.
No, it's a 3. The other one, he rolled 73. So the 3. That's,
I didn't say you D10.
It's still more though, isn't it?
yes, it is
So,
more.
3, 13, 14. That's not going to kill it, is it?
No, unfortunately not.
Then I will spend a resilience to change that 73 to a 1.
Okay.
Or an 11?
So the critical, it doesn't really matter at this point. He'll just destroy it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10.
Okay. You grind it to dust.
And it dies. And now I get to attack again.
Death blow.
Yes.
So this death blow.
Death
and
blow.
I'll attack the next
You've
one.
got advantage.
Yes.
Yes.
Huzzah! That's better.
Oh.
34.
Here we go. Ooh.
Ooh.
I got 3 success levels.
And I got 4.
Oh.
So
Excellent.
take the unit's number on your die.
So I do a massive 15 wounds. I know that already.
Okay.
And gain advantage.
Yes. That one's not dead.
Oh. I
It's
was
hurt.
involved. At least I might not get murdered by skeletons next
Quite
time.
heavily involved.
Resilience goes down to 2.
Okay. Morgan.
These humans and their loads of points.
Morgan's
and
back
everything.
here,
Yep.
wanting to dish out some pain to the undead.
Corvin is going to get himself killed.
Yes.
I am going to follow him. I am not.
To the grave!
Right. Okay.
Why are we with these?
So you're going to move up. What are you going to... What
What do you think
What
I
else
was
are you gonna do?
grumbling?
I'm a mighty wizard.
You are
gonna
a
do some
mighty
magic?
wizard. Don't let them
So you-
talk you down.
You are still standing. That is impressive in its own way.
There's a reason Corvin is on this mission.
Blessing
To be
of
half heart.
Fortune. Your target's next failed test may be re-rolled.
I'm very unlikely to fail it.
No, because you've got to do
No, your
opposed combat rolls.
Oh, I got stuff.
Congratulations!
They're going to get like plus 80 to hit you.
stuff.
It's fine.
So, black or green?
Black. Always
No,
black.
green for this.
Oh, you fool!
Nah.
You've chose
No,
poorly.
this isn't a saving from deathy thingy. This is a serious roll.
I'm scared.
It's all powered.
Are you not
by-
doing like a kill undead thing?
I thought you were going to kill undead.
Is there a limited range on it?
Yep.
What's the range on it?
It's okay.
6
They're
yards?
probably going to come close.
Yeah, I think they're going to get closer.
Well,
It'll be
you
fine.
know you'd only need a little bit of success to get more yardage.
It'll be
Does that work on prayers as well as blessings?
It works on all spells. They all
So,
get beefed up with...
For every... So this prayer... Does this prayer roll count as a combat one?
What do you mean, to get an advantage? No. That's like...
And if I...
separate action.
If I got an advantage, that would count as a plus 10 success level, like a 1...
Yep.
Right, okay. Because basically, I need a plus 1 to whatever I'm doing, and then I could be really lucky and hopefully do something cool. Or just let Gordon
Really?
take all the glory. So, either way.
Well,
Is it a
do
miracle?
anything to them?
No, this one
Corvin's
is not.
spell's not going to do
So-
anything. We've worked out.
It's a what? A blessing?
This is a blessing.
No, but your big killy...
Yes, that's a miracle.
What's happening?
No, I'm just trying to figure out... What's the range on that one?
What, destroy undead?
Yeah. Range U.
The range is an area of effect, and I get plus fellowship bonus
Oh.
for every 2 success levels.
All potential targets with the undead creature trait lose 1d10 wounds.
Yeah, that one.
A circle for fellowship bonus yards.
Yep.
What's your fellowship bonus?
4.
So you get 2 squares, and if you've got 2 success levels, you get the same again.
Mhm.
Okay.
So you might want to look.
But I
I
have...
like that. Any undead destroyed can never be raised by necromancy again.
Wow.
So you guys basically both want these skeletons to like lap around you,
Yeah.
and then
And
you're just going to
survive.
go. "Ah!"
At least you've got
The
your.
thing is, if our 2 spells go off at the same time, it's going to look ridiculous.
Yeah, there's going to be like a.
I don't think my spell's
Be
gonna
like
do
a yin
anything.
yang.
No, but it will look fabulous.
It will. Mine will look really pretty.
Okay.
You sure your willpower bonus isn't 4?
What are we doing?
Oh,
I
Leon.
random rolled these
Okay,
stats.
Oh,
so
Leon.
first of all, I'm going to stride up and I'm going to do the blessing of fortune as planned.
Okay, go for it.
which I do on a 14.
Hey.
Oh, that's some extra success levels.
That is. So that is 5? No, 4. I'm on 62.
5 success
5.
levels. But
Okay,
that's
which
2
gives
extra
me
boosts.
Extra targets. So 1 on Corvin.
Yep.
1 on Gale, because I can see him.
What's the
Is he?
range?
No, he's not close enough, is he?
Be 6
Six
yards.
away.
You can probably
Okay,
get
well then it'll
Torvald in
be the
yourself.
3 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little venturing party.
So there's like a
Blessing of Fortune.
blessing of fortune that
Yep.
around this area.
So,
These
going on
3
outside, Gale.
I'm
so
pointing on
your
the screen.
next failed test may be rerolled. However, the reroll must stand.
My armor spell's worn off.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it
Three
has.
This is the
rounds.
last
3
round.
rounds.
Until your next.
Three rounds.
It was 3 rounds.
This is 3 rounds.
It was 1, 2, and 3. So my armor's just.
Yeah, but it drops at the
No,
end of the
it
round.
drops at the end of the round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you've got it
Well,
for
But
like.
still, if we
okay.
stood there
It's
and be
their
like,
turn.
So on your next turn, it won't be there.
No, right.
Yeah,
Won't need it. My banishment spell's going to work.
You've got to be alive before you cast it, and it's their turn.
what
yeah.
could go wrong?
Leon is the best wizard in the
That's what he keeps telling us.
I could have advanced my willpower. Didn't.
Are you going to kill me?
Right.
Right, okay.
Go skeletons.
So, skeletons. Here we go. Right, let's get there. Don't want to see my
Battle
bald spot. Let's see the battle
So
cam.
skeletons within the
Charge.
warehouse where Bagric and Gale are piling into them.
Yes.
They've got a pretty good move.
They've got really good
They're charging.
Yeah, that's the thing that can
They've got a
happen.
movement of 4, so they can charge in.
Don't they all get advantage when they charge?
Oh, you are. Oh, John, I'm not
That's
used
a yes.
to. I'm not used to them having benefits.
You should them dying before they get to go.
I remembered you said we got it, so I was like, oh.
You're right.
As long as they start far enough away.
Yes,
So
they, which they were.
3.
Which they
Yeah.
were. And this one is.
slotting into me.
Yeah, it's going to slide in over there.
And then you got one in the middle who hasn't moved as well. Pete, one in the middle.
This one.
Yeah.
We got this.
You have.
I really hope so.
I'm relying on my bow staff skills.
Hang on.
I made a friend.
Oh no, sorry, it's going to go there.
I was going to say. See, there we go.
This
They're
basically.
just like, who's the biggest threat? They run straight from.
No, it's basically like.
No, it's just Pete making space on the map.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
basically like a
And
tide.
so the skeletons that are outside the warehouses have just dogpiled Corvin and Morgan.
Tide of chattering and skeletons bouncing off each other, their teeth and their bones kind of scraping, pour
great.
down the gap between the warehouses and lap round the 2 of you.
So Skellybobs.
Right, we're going to do one attack on Torvald first, because he's just got this one out the back here.
Come on, Torvald. Use your beard.
I failed, -1.
I succeeded plus 2 success levels.
So you get another advantage.
You get advantage.
That's-
Right, Sir Gale. We're going to start round here with...
Come on, Sir Gale.
Oh, you should have advantage, shouldn't he?
You little barstool.
You little barstool. Oh, that's a big die.
I get plus 40.
Okay, and plus
This
40.
is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Give me a minute, manlings!
Again.
-2 success levels.
-1. Oh, -1. Oh, I won. Because of
Okay.
these two, that's
So that goes.
Yep.
Pushed it.
Oh, thank
Angry
God.
dismissal of my advantage
To
there.
the side.
I've got
That's all right.
such good weapon skill, but I can't roll below 90 this game.
Right, next one.
Yep. Oh, that's below 90.
Hey!
Is it an 89?
2 success
5
levels.
success levels.
Okay, gain advantage.
Thank God. Now I'm getting
Right,
some
next one has got advantage as well. Oh, that's a critical failure. 88.
Oops table.
Ooh.
Oops
Don't worry, I've got
table.
it.
How many
I've got it
success
saved.
-1.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm on it. Got- What's the roll?
89.
Oh, that's a grand one. Oh no, actually, how the hell's that going to work? You overextend yourself and stumble and twist your ankle. Suffer a torn muscle, minor injury.
They're painless. They don't suffer from.
So that's fine.
This counts as a critical wound.
It's got a critical wound.
So
Next one.
It's
it's, I suppose,
Yeah.
It's
might take an
turns the
extra
wrong way
hit.
around and
Yeah.
we don't really
But that's it.
notice.
right. Next one.
I rolled a 1!
I got 1 success level.
I got many.
Yes. So you get another advantage. You got all your
I've got
4.
all of them now.
Yep. And last guy who's got 2 advantage is going to have a go at you.
Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely.
90.
9 success levels. That's better. Now I've got my 4. I'll survive.
Fine.
I'm just
Okay,
trying to build
Bagric.
the full.
We're going to start with the dude poking out the ground. 4 success levels.
I also got 4 success levels, but a crit. I rolled a 77.
Oh, okay. You rolled a 77 and got 4 success levels.
I'm on 111 base
Okay.
because of my 4 advantages.
Great. Good to know. Roll location for the crit.
28. Right arm.
Okay.
I'm on 102.
And a 94 for the crit, whatever that is.
Oh.
Arm criticals,
94.
94, mangled hand, an extra 5 wounds.
Oh.
Your hand is left a mauled mess. You lose the hand, gain 2 bleeding conditions, hard endurance test, or
Can't
gain
bleed.
stunned and prone.
Yeah, he can't. He's undead. He doesn't suffer from stunned.
I'm assuming
and
he suffers from
he suffers
prone,
from prone.
So
Is he the one that was in the
endurance
floor
test
anyway?
or hit the floor.
And if he was carrying his weapon in his right hand, he's not got it
He's
anymore.
dropped his weapon.
You basically just snapped the arm off, didn't you?
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah, just. Right. Next guy's got advantage.
24.
And then 4 dudes help.
So
hello.
9 success levels.
8 success levels.
Are you busting the other people?
Yeah, that's
So
what.
he loses that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Damn it. Next one.
9.
Oh, I got 8. No, he hasn't got advantage.
No,
7
he
success levels.
Ooh, I'm going to
Oh, quite
fortune that my last one to make it the same. So I win.
Okay.
With the higher skills.
Right, this guy with
That's my
advantage.
last fortune point.
Oh, no, I missed that one.
Okay.
And he loses that. And then last guy.
Uh,
Oh!
9 success levels.
Oh. I rolled a 6, so I got 7 success levels.
23.
Yeah. Okay, right. So no one hurt Bagric.
You're out of fortune.
I am now out of fortune.
You're out of fortune. I'm
It's
out
a
of
numbers
fortune.
game.
Are you out of fortune?
I've got 1 there.
I've got one last can of beer.
Sam, are you out of fortune? And
I haven't used any yet.
oh god.
12 out's a clever one. He stands at the back
I've
with a
used all
crossbow.
of mine on him.
It is his turn though, Torval.
But you must say, he's
He's
been
not dead
exceptionally useful in this fight.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, no.
Right,
Actually,
so-
there's more skeletons.
So more skeletons. We've
Yep.
got 3.
So do I have to roll
Morgan.
to defend now?
What are you using? Can you guys just check interruption for me for magic? I think I should be fine because I've already hit the casting value. It'll be around page 245, I think.
Sorry, Sam?
Am I rolling to defend?
You are. The first one is flat, then plus 20, then plus 40, because they will attack you as they get to you. Right, ready?
Okay. Yep.
Let's go. Oh, that's minus 5 success levels.
-1.
So you win by 4,
What
so you
does
get
your
advantage.
magic-y sword do? You've got the dwarf sword, don't you?
It gives a
I
plus
do.
10, gives Morgan plus 10 to weapon skill.
That's the thing I should remember. In which case, that was
More.
still
Yeah.
no.
Okay, next one.
Yep.
And you gain advantage.
Pass.
I got minus 2, so I think you get advantage again.
These advantages are nasty, aren't they?
They are.
Once they build up.
Interruption.
And in the base rules, there's no limit.
When it gets to...
Can you imagine right now?
Hard,
Oh, Roger,
cool
yeah.
test,
He'd have,
or
like,
suffer a minor miscast,
Plus
20.
107.
and lose
Yeah.
all success levels you've accrued so
But
far.
does it say because I've already hit the casting level for the spell? I don't know if I can be interrupted now.
Ooh, interesting.
Is it a timing thing rather than a casting
Right,
level
next
thing?
skeleton. How many did I do? 1 or 2?
That was 2.
2. Okay, last one.
Pass.
Oh, I got 7 success levels.
Ouch.
Wow. Okay, that's more than me.
How many did you get? Maybe you got plus 10 on your skill.
Plus the 2 advantage.
Like 1.
Fortune, Sam?
What, to re-roll and see if I get better?
Yeah.
So you got 1 success level. I
I
got 7.
am
So that's
not gonna
6 success levels.
beat 7, I don't think.
No?
Well, my weapon skill is 47, and I have 2 points. So
Plus 10 for the sword.
no, that's including that.
Oh, they haven't got any skill
No.
points.
No.
Okay.
I'm a priest.
Okay.
I'm not a fighter.
Okay. No, cool. I'm just checking. So
I can't
47.
up my weapon skill.
Okay. That's fine. So you would be taking 13 points of damage if you let this one go through. Minus your armour and toughness.
Yeah.
You've got 3 armour, haven't you? Because of your...
If I do
chainmail.
fortune it to reroll, then
Yep.
it will have less success levels.
Possibly.
If you do better.
Doesn't necessarily mean it will do any less damage.
No, the more, less success levels, the less damage.
damage.
But if you roll worse, he does more damage.
Yeah. So what's your armour and toughness bonus together?
So armor's 3 from chainmail and
Yep. And I have a
Toughness
toughness bonus of 4.
So you're taking 7 off that. So you'd be taking 6 points of damage right now.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
And that's the last attack on you this round.
Yep, that's not so bad.
Okay. Yeah, lose your
What was it
advantage. Right. Corvin Apfelbaum, Wizard of the Realm, Empire, all
Master of the
above.
quarterstaff.
Remember, you
Right.
got the
Which
fortune
dice should I
thing.
go for?
Please not the one that rolled 33.
No, it's good.
actually no, 33.
Yeah,
would
it's
be
really good in
amazing.
this context. Yeah. Right. If you roll 33 on each of these, that'd be amazing.
Can you
because-
re-roll the first failed one, Sam? Or
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I can
Oh,
do
hang on.
that.
Hang on. You get a... we all did the same thing at the same time then.
I was involved.
I rolled the exact same.
Seriously?
What is happening over there?
61!
I'm glad we're over
Okay.
here, Lawrence.
That is like... that is incredible.
That is
the
really
odds of
odd.
what has gone on over here.
Us.
Okay.
That's weird.
so-
Everyone buy a lottery ticket on the way home.
The same thing still happens and I still take it.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You
right.
can't do it when you're trying
Right.
to do it on purpose, though.
No.
No.
Oh, I was
Right,
So-
Corvin. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 skeletons that are going to attack you. The first one is at 0, the second is at plus 20, and the third and fourth are at plus 40 to hit you.
Okay, I got my quarterstaff so I'm at plus 10.
You get
Because
the
I'm
plus 1
defensive.
success level.
So I get
Yeah.
plus 1 success level.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself, and you can achieve
Okay,
anything.
here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, 92.
What's a strong
007.
Yeah, many.
7, yeah, so that's 4.
Yeah, so you get advantage.
Oh, come on, you need to build up those advantages.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Right, next attack.
98! That's
So
a
I
reroll.
only failed by...
you can-
Oh, but I get to reroll
Yeah,
it.
you get to
That is
reroll
your
it.
free reroll.
That's much better.
32, so that's pass. Do I need to count up the successes or?
Yes,
Yes.
you do.
Okay, so
Because
then I'm
I
technically
got-
at 56, 66, so 3 success levels.
I got 3 success levels.
Okay,
So what's your skill?
Just my flat. Do I add
Oh,
on
no,
my
no,
weapon?
With your weapon?
46.
Okay, so you win. So you get an advantage. Right, so the third guy is at plus 40.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Third guy's at plus 40 to hit you.
Oh, come on,
5.
And I rolled a 98.
You got a
I
5.
got a 5.
Okay, so you won that one. So you get another...
Oh my god, he's doing it! This is
Okay.
the best thing I've ever seen.
and the last guy...
We believe in you, Corv.
Oh,
35.
I rolled another 88. Can I have
Wow.
another oops table?
Oops, table, yeah, go on. Roll the D100.
You bloody hero!
So you got another...
Actually,
You got another... You got another...
I mean,
Please roll a 91 to 100.
like 6.
That's the funniest one.
You hero
I
of the
rolled
Empire. They were all laughing at
an
you.
85.
I knew you could do it.
No, nothing, because
That's
it's
it.
tall
Okay.
muscle.
It's the tall muscle.
Okay. So, standing in the middle, it's a very Gandalf moment. It's like the staff goes twirling around. Oh my god! And he's singing as he's doing
What
it.
is
There's
happening
some
here?
combat
That was the best
song.
thing
He's
ever.
You're drilling.
Is this just Corbin using it as a very long conductor style as he's singing and just accidentally whacking skeletons out
Yes,
the
a
way?
little bit of
Silent
golf in
phone.
there as well.
this is like
So,
That was so good, man.
and you not only survive the round, but end up with 4 advantage and absolutely own the skeletons. Let's see what happens with your spell.
Could have advanced my willpower and I didn't.
Okay,
Whose
So
turn
they're
is it?
already unstable.
right. Hang on. Oh no,
Hold on, is it the end of the round now?
it's Torvald.
Oh no, not quite.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you got to hit corruption.
Yeah, I get to hit skeleton in front of
Corruption,
me.
yeah. Hang on.
Corruption.
Is that at the end of the round or?
It's at the end of the skeletons.
Oh, so I didn't have an opportunity to fail my fear check.
I'm not worried about you rolling fear against skeletons.
I felt
Right.
fear.
Corruption.
3?
Cool.
What do we roll?
Cool roll for both of you. 3 for Morgan and 4 for.
So does my automatically get thrown into this?
You've
No.
got.
No, it's when they
It's a
charge.
combat.
No, it's when they. Yeah, it's a separate thing. It's a
And
separate-
me
I'll count
as well.
count
Then.
you off.
One for me.
One for
I
you.
failed one.
Where's my
Cool. 43.
Sweet, okay, how many am I making?
4, and I'll count you down. Fine. Fine. This is going well.
So I
I
roll mine.
failed
Mine.
one.
2, so you take 2
Failed
corruption points. That's not
2
too
corruption points. How did you do, Morgan?
Only one.
It's
Okay.
corruption.
I rolled my
It's-
3 new ones.
Okay.
bad. Oh, I need to roll one as well because I've got a new guy.
To roll. Yeah.
Ooh, I failed as well. I'll take another.
So the skeletons coming towards you is an unsettling
Oh, do you get
and
advantage
disturbing.
for this if
No.
you had it already?
No. Oh no! If you had advantage before,
Yeah.
I would let you use advantage because you're feeling superior to them.
Oh, excellent. I don't take anything.
Okay, right. So,
Cool. Torvald.
Torvald,
Beard them, Torvald.
what are you doing?
Not him.
Violently beard him.
Basically, yes.
Okay.
It's
Axe to the face.
What? Slinging
Axe to the-
crossbow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Axe and shield out.
Not even that. It lets go of the crossbow, and before it hits the ground,
Oh, yes,
the
but
axe is
they're on
out and
slings. Come on, we're dwarves. We're practical.
sure.
Dropping.
Right.
Perfectly honest, it's just
Oh, it's a roll off, isn't it?
Stop.
Here we go.
That'd be improvised and terrible.
-5 success levels.
The Black
Oh,
Power
it does
Ranger had an
does have
axe and a
advantage.
crossbow.
Pete.
Sorry.
Got advantage,
Did
doesn't
he?
it?
There we go.
Oh, actually, no, it wasn't that far. It was only like.
No, it was only a little bit. It was a shotgun axe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, it was
I
like
guess it was a
yeah.
shotgun.
It's
I
still
thought it
got
was
an
a bow.
axe.
Yeah, true.
That means I like it.
-5.
1.
Okay, so 6 success
Who
levels.
knows?
Yep.
So plus
How much
4
damage do you do?
Plus strength.
6 plus 4 plus 3.
13.
I don't know if that conversation was in the live
And
stream
you
or this
gain another.
episode.
Oh, does that
It's
in
gonna
fact
be really weird out of context.
Yes.
Black.
That was
Black
the discussion we had earlier
About-
it was regarding the
about a
mini.
character that had.
It was
Is that the end of the round?
Yes.
That is the
So
end of the
are they
round.
all unstable?
They are unstable.
Okay, so
So, how many advantage does everyone have?
I have 4.
I have 4.
3.
Nothing.
Okay, so every adjacent skeleton to anyone with advantage takes that many damage. So this guy takes 3.
Yep.
Okay, well, he's not quite dead.
Everyone around
Sigel,
me
you
takes
hit
4.
one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Which one did you hit? This.
The one who.
It doesn't matter, does it? It's this one here, isn't
One
it?
of them dies.
He dies. The rest take 4 damage.
4 human wounds.
4 human
No,
wounds.
skeletal wounds.
Okay.
They all take 4.
They all take 4, and this
One of them
guy.
have been whomped, yeah.
Yeah. So he's gone, and the others take 4 damage.
Helps with death blow.
It does indeed. And then Corvin.
They all take 4 wounds around Corbin.
It's just that happens. That's so
Hero of the
good.
Empire.
As you put your staff down, light comes out, and they all go "Ah!" and cracks
That
go
was
through their
amazing, I'm
bones.
not going to lie.
Gain
How many
8
are adjacent to you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You just dealt 24 wounds of damage.
Good effort,
No
Corbin.
doubt.
No armour allowed.
And, oh, you're one.
He's already
Three.
done
That
it.
one's
Yeah.
that lot.
Wow.
Okay.
This would have been really useful for the last several rounds.
And we're exploring lots of rules this
We are.
session.
We are.
And hopefully getting most of them right. Eggle, let us know.
If we're not.
Right, okay, so.
Corvin should have died.
Yeah.
We should have
Should have died because he's annoying. No,
It's not annoying.
it's great.
It's the best wizard
Right.
in the Empire.
He is. In the realm. Right, Bagric.
One per skeleton.
I'm never going to let you forget. No,
10.
here we go. 1. One success level.
literally 10 success levels on a 10.
Yeah. Okay.
8 success levels on the next one.
-1.
Hey, they don't outnumber me so much.
Just cleave. He's got great cleave.
25.
25 success
Oh
levels.
no. 9.
Shit. Yes. They're down wounds as well, so they're like... Last one.
5 success levels.
Okay. You kind of spin round. Through the semicircle of skeletons standing around you.
How far do I have to be to help out the
here.
Bretonian?
You can move into
I'm
combat.
not sure I'm close enough
your
because I'm
axe.
quite slow. But...
You can move three spaces.
Can I? Oh, then I will move into the nearest one.
Do you want to move into here? Or into here?
Do I
can
realise
get
how
to
hurt he is? Yes, I will go help the Bretonian.
Yay, I'm Bretonian.
7 success levels
For what?
to womp that one because I can move and womp
No, you can move into their space.
and hit him.
Even with a dust.
No, I thought it was the creature you killed. You can move into their
Let me
space.
bring
this-
back
yeah.
Deathblow up. Or have you got it there?
Yeah, you may move into the space the character occupied and attack another opponent if there is
Yeah.
one available.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you
Sorry.
can just move.
Oh,
as
oh,
you're
okay,
part of
sorry,
your
move
turn.
afterwards.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're not outnumbered so much.
That's like a 6th Ed 140k assault rules where you could just keep assaulting people.
I think Bagric is practicing the sort of hold on to the axe and keep swinging,
But
Just like,
pirouetting across the
Hey,
floor.
humans are used to having lots of them. Dwarves
isn't
don't.
it your turn now?
it is now Corvin.
Okay,
Corvin.
so with interruption, because
Yep.
I was channeling,
Yep.
I think it's only while I'm channeling.
Isn't
I
it
get
when you take
interruption.
damage?
No, it's interruptions on channeling. If distracted, I have to pass a hard call test. But I think
You've
because
already,
I've already hit the
you've
thing,
already done your channel.
so now I'm going to roll my cast to cast the spell.
Okay.
I thought you mean it automatically casts on the
I
next
think
turn.
I still have to roll a cast to actually cast it. I think it just means that I can cast it next
And
time.
what is the spell you're trying to cast?
So this is banishment. I think it'll be on page 252.
Oh, you think?
I think it's on page.
Or you mean you've written it down? And
I mean, I
therefore
wrote
it
down
is-
that I've got the number 252.
He's written it down, but he's hoping.
Yep,
It's a
banishment
really
got
high
it.
level spell, man.
Okay.
It is. It's my highest level spell. Has a casting value of 12.
Oh, come on.
Which is
Okay.
why I spent loads of
Oh,
points.
you haven't read the last bit. If they already have the unstable trait,
Yeah,
they
no,
are
it-
reduced to 0
Yeah,
wounds.
but the first line is the important line.
Oh,
Anyway,
So,
Ow.
roll a cast first of all.
okay.
So I just need. I've got 4
You
advantage.
got to pass.
So
Yeah.
I just have
Oh, that's vicious.
What's your skill?
to.
60 something?
70. So
Okay, so you got 111. Yeah, but if you
96 to 100 always helps.
Doubles. It's
no, the top 5% is always a foul.
Oh really? Okay. Don't tell me.
98.
You son of Why did you say that just before I rolled?
Do you have
the
any
die?
fortune?
One left.
Isn't this your first failed test, or have you already done
No,
that?
it's
I
done.
already did that.
You've got one
Yeah, I already
fortune.
did that.
You
I
might
will
use
spend the fortune.
What?
This
Leon,
is-
I already
I'll
miscast
give you
this game.
Leon, I'll give you a little hint.
It's not going to work anyway.
It's not a miscast. That's a failed cast.
Oh right.
Means the spell
It is,
doesn't go
but
off.
if you
Spell doesn't go off.
if you fortune it, you could nuke everything around
Yeah,
them.
fortune.
But
I can't. The spell won't
the
work. Their toughness
whose
is too
toughness is lower than your toughness is lower than your willpower.
I think we'll
So
have
what's
bonus.
no? So what's your willpower?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, 35.
Okay, use your fortune point.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, so I'll spend my fortune point to re-roll
Don't
that.
roll 98 again.
So that's my last. Oh yeah, different dice.
Yeah.
Spend a resilience point. Okay, what you want?
Oh, thank God.
16, 19.
19.
Cast.
So you cast. So as you do, a halo of white light radiates out from you. The etheric wind of Hish, made real for everyone to see, not just wizards. what's this?
Squirrel bathing in the light.
Yeah, and it ripples out around you in a area effect of willpower bonus yards. What's your willpower bonus?
3. So 6 yards.
So 3 squares.
What? 3 yards.
No, 6.
6
So
yards.
3 squares.
What is
So
this?
3 squares. Willpower bonus yards.
Yep. So
So-
willpower bonus is 3.
3.
So 3 yards, and
Oh.
each square is
Oh,
2
so
yards. So it's 2 squares. Square and a half. What do we do in that situation? It goes into that square, so it affects them. Ruling.
sense.
All creatures within the area effect whose toughness is lower than your willpower, and your willpower is 35, and their toughness is 30.
Oh, okay.
Important. Targets with the undead and demonic trait gain the unstable trait. If they are already unstable, then they are reduced to 0 wounds.
Boom.
Leon, it is also worth noting, under the general law of light, if a target has the demonic or undead creature traits, spells also inflict an additional hit with damage equal to your intelligence bonus that ignores toughness bonus and armor points.
Jeez.
That's all law of
So you
light
just
spells.
you stood there and it went,
casting open locks on them.
or drop. Just cast drop on the skeletons. Then they drop their sword and you go, bosh, there's 5 points of damage.
No, it has to be a law of light
Good
spell.
job, Leon.
Oh,
Yeah, no, but we've covered
all,
this.
all of his spells count as Law of Light spells.
Yeah.
Okay, so with your all of the skeletons burst into ash, and the ash is swept away by the etheric wind that you summon and cast out. And it kind of laps up the sides of the warehouses and then falls down, sort of with a slight glitter to it. Into
Morgan, we
onto
did
the
it.
floor. Okay.
I mean, it started poorly, but you've really pulled that one back.
I mean, it was, down, right down here, and then.
I'd be less annoyed, but my armour didn't do anything.
Well, at least the mad vomiting of blood didn't.
All it cost him was a resilience and a resolve.
Okay.
Right, let's hit
So Gale.
So Gale hits some.
So which are you going for? One over here?
Well, that's a 1-peat, so I think it's.
I rolled a 1 as no. 39.
So it explodes.
How much damage did I got?
Many lots.
Hang on.
There's 3 of... Is there 3?
Yeah. No.
10, 20.
Because I'm in
That one's
combat.
not actually in base-to-base combat with John anyway. With Sir Gale.
So 10.
So I got 2 success
So
levels.
he's not even outnumbered at all. Because I'm in combat with the other one.
He's outnumbered. There's 2 here.
Oh, sorry. It looks like 1 from...
Yeah, no, that's cool.
So 21 damage.
And advantage. Oh, you've
I've got full. Next one. Death blow attack.
Death blow
Yes,
attack.
go on.
Did you want to step into its space to do that?
No, I'll
So
stay
you're
where I am,
1-on-1?
so I can keep attacking more.
Okay,
It only counts as 1-on-1 now anyway.
that's true.
Yep. I got 7 successes.
I got 1.
So 6.
Many.
17 damage.
Into its space, then you can womp the one that's not in combat.
Yeah, there you go. Do you want to go there?
Yeah. And then I'll smack the one that's not in combat.
Okay.
Ooh, 4 successes.
Oh, hang on. Let me roll. 1 success.
So I do 14 damage.
Was that Bretonian?
I can only assume
Did
so.
you use the unit die of your roll for damage if it was higher?
Oh, I will do that. Thank you for reminding me, Pete. So that's 16 points of damage.
Okay.
And then last one,
Now you get a plus 20.
missed. Oh, plus 20 will save me.
Because we now outnumber it.
And I rolled an 86, which is minus 5 success levels.
So -5, I got, I'm basically on 102 plus 20, so 122. So 3 success levels, so 8 with your minus. 8 plus 11 is 19,
Kaboom!
and it explodes.
Torvald, keep up.
Okay, so Gail, that's your go. Well
Can I
done.
move now?
You can move.
I sit down in exhaustion.
Okay. You sit on the box.
On the box.
Here.
Take my helmet off.
Take your helmet.
Assuming there's no more around.
Oh yeah, that
Okay.
doesn't look like it, does it?
Morgan, your go.
Go and stab it.
Please don't stab Corbin.
Yeah,
I
son of a
saved
bitch.
you like 3 times.
I know, I just feel like Morgan's really
See,
annoyed.
what you don't realise is Corvin did that, but Morgan made that possible. If Morgan wasn't here, you would be so
You would
dead.
be dead.
Like 3 times. Yeah.
Just shank him.
Is that close enough for me to just stride up to it and smack it?
Yes.
Excellent.
Don't you get advantage because of charging?
You can't charge
about
because
your
it's not
prayer?
over your...
What about it?
You could nuke it using it.
It's like... yeah.
No, you get plus 20, don't you?
Rocket
because
launcher
it's
for a rat.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Plus 20.
Oh, hang on. Let me
Yeah.
roll.
I don't believe in it. Plus 10 for your sword as well.
77.
Failed.
Oh, the oops table.
So it's -4 success levels.
What did you get, Sam?
I failed.
By how much?
I am going to fortune it because fuck it. I want to kill something.
I think you beat him though.
You still beat him.
I beat him, but I didn't hit.
No,
Yeah,
it
it
doesn't
doesn't
matter
matter.
like that.
It's
How many
irrelevant.
success levels did you get?
If you get less minuses than Pete,
None.
you still hit him.
So 0 or
Yeah, 0.
Zero.
So you
So I
win
got
by-
-4, so you win by 4.
Okay, I'm thinking Deathwatch rules.
Yeah, that's what.
So 4 success levels, so you hit with 4 and your weapon and your strength.
Right, okay. Actually hit something.
So
and
4
it's
plus
fine
4
with
for your
the
sword.
numbers.
Oops table.
Yep.
Ooh.
I do really like that about this
Did you
system,
get-
the opposed rolls for hitting, so you can
Sorry?
still fail and still
I don't
hit.
roll for the
Yeah,
damage,
that
do
makes
I?
sense.
You add
I do
4
like
for
that.
the difference in success levels, plus 4 for the
Weapon.
so it's 8
Plus
your
my
strength
strength,
bonus.
which is 2.
So 10.
So 10 points
Because
of
I'm a
damage.
priest.
But
It's already
they've
damaged.
already been hurt, so this is dead. But it's taken a...
Well, it was dead already.
What was the oops out of curiosity?
It was a 66.
It loses its next move.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Destroyed.
Bloody hell.
Okay.
And then there's 12 more pop out the door.
Yeah. If that one hadn't still been there, my next move is strolled over to these doors and go and... Yeah.
Okay, so we are now out of initiative order. The combat has finished, and there's another still sort of silence descends upon this area of warehouses. What do you want to do? You can remove
Heal,
that piece
please.
of paper.
Is it
Now, where's that
actually
bastard
silent?
necromancer?
Is it actually silent?
Make perception rolls. Is that fail?
4 success
By
levels.
a degree.
You can see down the end of the room that there are sort of smaller inner rooms.
I'm going to stomp towards them.
So who passed? Who?
Yep.
Yeah.
4 success levels.
No.
Failed.
Oh, I failed.
No.
I was just about to say I took my helmet off, but then I rolled an 18.
Morgan, you can hear coming from the other building some scratching noises. Bagric, where you are, you can't hear anything else. You can see down in the very far end of this room, there seems to be a shape on the floor.
I will go and investigate.
Okay. Morgan.
So I want to walk to the nearest door and
Be a
push
bit
it
quick.
just to
Well,
see
that one's
if it's-
open.
Yeah, I know, but that's there.
Yeah.
Like, we're right next to
Oh,
it.
okay, yeah.
So walk to that and give
Yep.
it a testing kind of shove.
It seems to be open.
It's open.
Oh, yeah, unlocked.
Okay.
You know.
Swing it open.
Okay. Inside. Let's remove this now.
Oh, God, no.
Inside, you can see a. This is kind of an office area. There's like a desk, a couple of chairs. There seems to be a couple of soft seats for people to sit down. The carpet seems to be heavily trodden though, and there's quite a bit of mud in it. Looks like the warehouse foreman prep area, or someone who's looking after the accounts of the business or something. Shipment details, documents, that kind of stuff.
Yep. Step inside.
Zombies! No.
Bring it. And test that next door that leads presumably to the rest of the warehouse.
Yes.
Is it locked?
Is it locked? No, it's not locked. Bagric, as you get down the far end of the room, you see there is a dwarf, a dead dwarf on the floor. seems to be wearing artisan apron, metalworking apron, and has been savagely stabbed to death.
Is the dwarf carrying anything else? I will check it out.
Make a perception roll. It's quite dark down this end of the room.
No.
There's-
They have no more fortune
There's kind of some
points.
boxes lying around and stuff. You can't see anything on the dwarf's person.
You'll probably hear a very loud swear word in Casalid.
Morgan, where are you going? You said you were trying another door.
Yeah, the one that I presume leads to the
Okay,
rest of.
excellent. So you go to there and you open the door, or you crack the door.
Just push it.
Okay, it opens.
'Cause you said I could still hear some noise.
You can.
Is it coming from?
It's coming from in that area. And as
Okay, well, I want to test the door to see if it's locked.
it's not locked.
Right. And then, if I can still hear noise, then I know there's something in there. I will come back out here and signal to these two.
Well, you test the door.
Yep.
And the door, because it's like a inner double door.
Yep.
It's just kind
So
of
it moves.
yeah, it
it's
moves.
not locked.
Yeah. So as it moves, you see a figure standing there, and you see strange dark mist swirling around the figure, and there's a low muttering of hushed words, and around this person the crates crack and instead of physical bodies, you see wrong box. You see strange, ethereal, translucent, robed creatures rise up from two of the graves.
Oh dear.
Two graves. The block coffins.
Crates.
Things. Coffins. And he's kind of hands. He's got a staff in one hand, which has got a skull on the top. His other hand is raised, and you can see the hand is covered in dirt, and in the hand is clutched some kind of silver metallic crafted icon sort of thing.
High looking.
You can't quite tell from here, but you're feeling like a.
Yep.
This is all kind of happening as you kind of push the door open, like saloon door. It goes, whoosh, whoosh, and you kind of see this like whoa, muttering. Corvin, you sense a disturbance in the force. No, there's. You can now, as you're standing there and you're kind of recovering from, you've just been bleeding out of every orifice. You might have to change your trousers. You feel, you can, as you saw the mist coming out of the what's it called? The Dar mist that only you can see coming out of there. You can now see it coming out of that other large double set of doors. And you can feel that something magical is going on inside that room. And I think we can leave it there.
So mine.
Cool. Okay. Well, that was a lot of fun. Hopefully our listeners were able to follow. If not, go and check it out on YouTube. Because we had the BattleMap cam going, and I think that was fairly illustrative of the area, so I think that worked pretty well. Okay, thank you very much everyone for watching. This has been episode 5 of Flint and Steel. That was a lot of fun. Nice to. In that one I was going for numbers, if you couldn't tell. I was trying to
There's
kill
only about
Bagric
30 of
through
them,
single wounds, but none of them got through. So interesting. We'll see what next
My
challenge.
fate points, but
yeah, you lose all your fortune, didn't you? Well, that was good. I mean, you all burnt lots of points, didn't you, to like get through that. Apart from Torvald's like, yeah, whatever. But yes, that was good, and we will see what happens with the necromancer on the next episode. Please don't forget to go check out Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also join us on our Discord with our growing community of role players, and also please go and check out our Patreon. Everyone who supports the channel helps us to just make this all happen. All our equipment, all of our games, all of our stuff is down to you guys. Thank you very much for supporting us, all of you who do. There's some more cool stuff coming on the Patreon soon, so go and check that out. Also check out all our other shows, and also join us on Halloween for a special live show where we'll be playing Mothership. We're returning to, following on from our previous story, and it's going to be lots of fun and hopefully really horrible. Horrific, sorry, not horrible. Anyway, thanks very much for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Flint and Steel. Bye-bye!